I missed this. We're back
And you're
to
still
our...
marked as Sea of Thieves. Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, I need to refresh it. So, we are back! Isn't that fun? We have our delightful little, Farce of Strahd. I had honestly forgotten how much you had graffitied this.
We would have more graffiti if our friend who's usually playing Sir Elaine we're feeling better today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thinking of you, Steffi.
Yeah.
Definitely, Steph. Sending you the best.
Yep.
So, we have been away from this for quite some time because real life was a bitch and we had to segue off for a while. But now, we're getting back to our beloved Curse of Strahd. When we last left our heroes, they were making their way up to the Amber Temple. A renowned, well, not so much renowned, a secret place up in the mountains where the party suspect they may be able to find out more information of where Strahd obtained his power, but also where Icy is being drawn to, our dear Miss Swiftwings, with promises of greater power. Unbeknownst to most of the party. As they made their way up the mountain, they encountered a number of rather horrifying obstacles. One, the main of whom being a giant rock, a massive bird that almost killed several members of the party. They managed to sneak past and finally make their ascent when they encountered a horrific demon. And after a hard fight in which Haraga nearly got yeeted off the cliff, one of our party members boldly exclaimed, "No one yeets the ying." I can't remember who that was, but it was glorious.
I think that was Ez.
After a hard fight, you slew the beast, leading one or two of your party members to make a rather horrifying realization. And that was where we left them off. So, going straight back to where we left them. Huddled, sore, and broken in the mountain pass, we return to our party.
Alright, Icy was in her Luffy form.
Yeah, we basically we all went in lichen form for the buffs, for the extra AC and all that jazz.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to stay like this for a little while. The extra fuzz is keeping me warm.
I know, right? It's a little more comfortable, to be honest. Is everybody all right?
Yeah.
Seems to be okay.
All my limbs are still here.
Haraga. Yes. You all right, my dear?
Nod.
Good girl. Looking over the... so here's the thing with the remains of the abomination we just fought. Was there anything on there that seemed of value? Was there anything of use, or was it liquefying?
The body began to liquefy after you destroyed it. The only thing that was left over was its gigantic trident, or bident type weapon. It's currently lying there in the snow.
If I remember correctly, and please correct me if I'm completely wrong, but if I remember correctly, it transformed back into its pitchfork form.
I think, again... I would say this. I think, if memory served, we investigated the large trident and it sort of cracked open a little, and inside was Terry's regular little pitchfork, and that's how we realised who it was.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. Okay.
Haraga's clueless.
I'd just say, sake of flavour, Ez just reaches through the broken trident, picks it up, throws it round her fingers, and hands it over to Elaine. There you go, a little souvenir. Huh. And she glances over at Madame Swiftwings. We might want to be a little careful with this check. Seems like whatever we're dealing with doesn't make the best kind of deals. So, like, cracks her neck a little and starts making her way further up the cliff.
Yeah, let's keep going. Come this far. Okay, I am.
All forward and stands by as protective.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you start to continue your way on up the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do here before proceeding and leaving the map?
Now, I've declared what Ez would do. If anyone wants to investigate anything around the area, that's 100% on them. She will stop if the rest of the group is lagging behind.
Faraga is sniffing the ground to see if there are any more opponents or threats. That's what I put down.
Roll perception.
Okay.
Okay. You start sniffing around. The scent of the creature that attacked you is overpowering as the body itself is basically dissolving into a thick, soupy fumes. But aside from that, you can smell nothing else.
Does it smell like Terry?
No. It smells like sulfur and rotting meat.
Sneeze, sneeze, sneeze.
The only time you have smelt something like this before was whenever you encountered basically a bloated corpse of an animal that had died, and no scavengers had gotten to it, where it was just putrid.
Haraga in Yin Waffles relates that to Ez.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
nothing else around.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Ez will make a note, but she'll look to the rest of the group. Well, whether or not we have a welcome or a unwelcome reception, at least inside the temple, it is probably a little warmer, so we should probably go.
Okay. So you
I
start
just
your
hope
trek.
this is going to go well.
Alright. So you start your trek further up the mountain. As you are heading up and up and up, you start to realize that you are basically following in the footsteps of this giant creature. Hang on, let me just quickly... There we are. But as you continue up, because the slope is getting very high, it's getting steep, it's getting colder. I would like everybody to make me Constitution saving throws, please.
Okay. Well, ask.
I would say by the time you are getting to this point, you would have come out of your hybrid forms.
Yeah, because the hybrid form only lasts about an hour.
Yeah.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
First roll in ages. Yeah.
Would I get, due to the fact that I have second story work as a feat, as a character feature, would I be getting advantage compared to...
Being able to climb a building easier doesn't make you immune to cold on a mountaintop.
I'm not saying that it makes me immune to cold, but it makes climbing a little easier.
Oh, true, but
Well, sure,
that
the
wasn't what the check
sorry.
was for.
All right. Here you go. I fall off and die.
No. You do, however, start to shiver uncontrollably. You are getting very cold and very tired.
Question, DM. Sorry.
If you would want to push on, you would take a level of exhaustion, but you would need to stop and rest. And preferably warm up.
Right.
Did you say we had restored our forms to human now?
Nope, you have not restored your HP or anything.
No. We're restored back to human form.
Oh,
You
yes.
reverted back to human form, yeah. Or humanoid.
Okay. Never mind then.
Oh God!
Can
It's fucking cold. I can't even feel my hands anymore.
I would say with your passive, as you would notice that Reister is absolutely shivering.
Right. Are you all right, my friend?
Yeah, let's just move on. I don't think we should be camping out here. Not with a bird around.
Oh shit! Yeah, there's the rock, and we can't stop the rock. Okay.
So, just for context, the rock lives on this peak.
Yeah, but the bird is still around. We better get going.
You guys are over here. The rock is known to frequent around here, and the lands around it.
Yeah, we should. I'll be fine.
If you are sure, I would say this: as they're going up, we all have like fairly thick woolen clothing on and everything. But yeah, fuck it. Since they actually had that conversation where Ez finally got some context to Reister's backstory and everything, she's actually gonna, pull him close and basically she's gonna get one of the wings, the brightly coloured wings, and sort of like wrap it around him. See if that helps him in any way. Mechanically, it's not going to do anything, but it's moral support.
Thank you.
It's no problem. We're all part of the same crew, after all. The same pack.
Alright. With the additional layer, the wind isn't as biting. So you're able to keep going for a little longer without taking any exhaustion levels. For now.
It's just going to be harder next time.
I was going to say, the DM was just kind to us, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just delaying the inevitable.
Yeah.
Reister falling down the mountain.
So, you push on through the steep slopes. The wind is picking up, pulling at your cloaks, your clothes. Reister, you have to stop every now and again just to clutch the blanket close to yourself and rub your hands, blow into them, stamp your feet. You are freezing. There are icicles forming around your nose. You have little snotsicles. Arena every now and again has to break little icicles off her helmet so she can see. Icy's got some forming from her horns. The plants on Zabornik's shell seem to curl into themselves, trying to protect themselves from the cold. At one point, you could have swore you felt some of the plants retract back into your skin.
Ooh.
But after...
Yeah, that is what the guys feel like.
After many hours, you finally start to see a more manufactured stone ahead of you. As you arrive...
I hope it's warmer in there.
Where's me? Working on it.
Hi. Okay.
You arrive in front of a carved... It is not High Hrothgar. You eventually come round into what looks to have been a more carved pathway. Everything before this point had been rough-hewn and could be easily have been mistaken for a goat path or an animal path. Most of the way you were following the deep thudded footprints of the creature coming down the mountain. But once you round this rock, you have a small expanse of actual cobbled and paved stone. Ahead of you, the road starts to fade away under a covering of snow, but it takes you far enough to see that the facade of some kind of temple is carved into the sheer mountainside ahead. The front of the structure is 50 feet high. There are 6 alcoves containing 20-foot tall statues. Each statue is carved from a single block of amber and depicts a faceless, hooded figure, their hands pressed together in a gesture of prayer. Between the 2 innermost statues is a 20-foot tall archway and a staircase leading downward into the darkness of the mountain. So, to the right of you, you see the carved facade seems to break away slightly as something curves on around. To the right, there is a cliff face that sheers upwards. So,
Again?
I'm saying, to the left, you see a cliff face that appears to go into the temple. To the right, the temple seems to curve around a corner. And then a cliff continues off into the distance over here. But you can't see from where you are where it goes. Ignore the big black spot in the bottom right. That's the player toy box.
Yeah, technically it's not really a big black spot for us because most of us have werewolf tokens and we can all just see ourselves.
Yeah. But the specky people can't.
And Reister can't.
I would also point out
And Zabona can't.
it is getting dark. The wind is picking up. Reister, I would like you to make me another Constitution saving throw. Okay. With the help of Ez's blanket, you feel like you could cut it off, but you can see the tip of your nose is turning slightly blue. Your cheeks are painful now to the point of you're trying to cover them in your hood. You are freezing. You cannot move much longer without getting exhaustion. You need to rest.
Quick question. Can Haraga tell that's happening with Reister?
Oh yeah, you could hear him shivering, his teeth is chattering, he is hunched over as tight as he can go.
At this point, Haraga moves over, and remember what she's wearing? She's got that big fur armor on, and she moves to open her arms and try to hold Reister in an embrace to warm him up. If he'll let her.
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm just tired as well.
Warm up for a moment, and she holds her arms out again.
Yeah, Ez is going to say, Reister, don't be an idiot, and just pushes the two of them together. Ez is going to step forward a little bit and look to the rest of the group, especially looking over at Madam Swiftwings. Right, so it looks like there are 2 passages. We have this one here for the front door, and we have a side entrance. I mean, normally I would be all about sneaking around a little, but frankly, the weather is pretty shit and we probably need to get in fast. So, everyone in favor of front door?
Aye.
I would like you to do
Anyway.
me a small favour before we actually do continue. Because
Yes?
I cannot find my notes. I don't know where I've put them. I would like you each to write in the text chat for me your passive perception and your armor classes before we head into the dungeon.
Absolutely,
My own reference, because I've lost my notes.
1 second.
So this is me now taking my own notes because I lost shit. Because I am a responsible DM.
There are many moving pieces, and you don't realize what you need until you need it in the moment.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Sing again. Okay.
While that is
Alright.
happening, did Reister accept the hug finally?
Yes.
And she wraps her arms around him tight
Okay.
and says, "Get warm." And then holds up a hand to, yes, let's go through the front door.
Where do I find my passive perception again? It's been a while.
On the character sheet on the far left, as you scroll down, it's underneath all the skills.
Yes, between skills
there,
and
okay. Thank you.
two proficiencies. Yeah. I just need to get inside somewhere, to be honest.
Remind me to get Elaine and Samara's next time.
Oh, yeah. I would say that it should be on their character sheets if you open it up, but don't want you to have to,
Okay.
spend too long.
So we'll save that there for now so I can have that as my own little notes. Now then,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, as you are approaching the temple and looking around, Ez and Reister, you would notice a blanket flapping in the wind over here.
Do you see that blanket over there?
Apologies to the DM. Where is this flapping? I didn't see it on the screen. Oh, okay.
Over here.
Okay.
Think we should investigate?
Haraga raises a hand and offers to go over. She says, "Let me."
All right, the rest of you stay there. Haraga, you're with me. Irene. Sahakan, protect the group.
Protect
Alright.
Irene.
So yeah,
We love you, Seth. We love you, Seth. What do you think this is? And Haraga's sniffing hard as she gets close. She's trying to catch any smells, any odd smells. She is being
Honestly?
very... Sorry, go ahead.
No. You first.
I was just saying, she's being very... it's like even though she changed to her human form, she's still... I don't know if Ez would notice, but she's giving off the vibe that she's holding on to her Yini body language and behavior, even though she's turned back.
Yeah. Okay.
But by design.
Yeah. As I'd look around suspiciously, honestly, this looks ancient. I do not know what this place was before Strahd ripped it out of the real world and placed it here. Whatever this is, looks like it came before.
She stomps her foot slightly and says, it feels real to me. And she takes a deep sniff of the air, like she is like wide nostril, just taking in the smells. Going to do that.
I will do, and I believe we both do it with advantage because lichens.
She starts sneezing again from the smell of the sulfur from before.
Yep. Sadly,
Bless you.
Haraga goes to take a deep sniff, but just as she does, a little flurry of snow goes past and she just gets a snoot full of snowflakes. Ez, you smell the telltale odor of dead and burned flesh.
Delightful. Looks like somebody had a party up here.
Because coming
she-
from the direction you're heading.
Maybe the dead thing.
Yes, something dead and burned. Hopefully it doesn't want to move around and attack us, but be on your guard, my dear.
I meant the thing down the path. The one we killed.
You
And
think that
Sorry, go ahead.
you think that it was the cause of this?
Sounds right.
Makes
and then
sense.
she gestures to go toward it.
Will do.
And
so I would say
for herself, like she's pointing at herself toward it, like, want me to go check? Doesn't say it, though.
Nah. Ez shakes and gestures Haraga follower as the two of them go together.
Okay. You round the corner and you see curled in a fraying blanket that has been caught and flapping in the wind appears to be a small humanoid figure. The side of the face that is turned there appear to be curled up as if trying to stay warm. The side of the face that is towards you appears to be a burned mess, but you can see the remnants of a thick bushy beard. This person is small. Could be no bigger than 5 foot, but they are broad and stocky.
Seems to be a dwarf of some description. You wouldn't know any dwarves. Ez is going to take a step forward, and she's not going to get too close, but does the dwarf look familiar in any way to her?
Roll investigation.
Will do.
Parada,
Well,
for
we
her part,
did
is
have-
looking away. She doesn't like this. She's still sniffing the air, though.
Oh, we did
The
have a
face-
dwarf in our party.
Is burned. The other side is scarred with frostburn. It's swollen and puffy. It also looks like they had been beaten. If you'd like, you can try and take off the blanket and have a better look at them, or turn their head.
Yeah, Ez is going to sort of like, crick crick with the neck again, flex the shoulders, and she's going to have Haraga follow her as she carefully heads over and tries to pull the blanket off.
Okay. It takes a good strong yank to get them out of the frost frozen fingers. Ear sticking snap as some of the fingers break. But underneath the blanket, with the armor revealed, you see pretty battered chainmail. There is a large piercing wound on the underside of the ribs. Whatever was used looks like some sort of bladed weapon, but it's not there now. The vestments are tattered and torn, but you do recognize them. Roll a quick intelligence check.
Okay. I mean, she knows who it is, but I'm assuming she knows who it is.
The fucking dummy got himself killed.
You now realize why you recognize the axe you found embedded in the stump further down the mountain. It belonged to Siegbald Ironbrush.
The cannery.
Hello, Canary. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Do I recognize this person? I don't remember them.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Just somebody I met a while ago. Actually, when I met the rest of them. Oh dear, oh dear. She's going to respectfully, or at least respectfully, Perez, try and put the blanket back over there. Before she does, she's actually going to try and get down and inspect the corpse a little more. Actually, this is a really hostile environment. She's going to, I would say she's only going to take a couple of seconds. Is there any way that she can sort of piece together the sequence of events? You know, from like where they left, wherever the axe was found to where the body was found, and like Terry's large weapon. Does she think that Terry did this? Where does she think this happened? So on and so forth.
The body looks to have been here for quite some time. Although there's not a lot of decomposition because of the cold temperatures, the buildup of snow and frost over him, he has been here for a long time, probably the better part of a month. So, not long after you parted ways. His pack is sat next to him, and you can see there is a vial lightly just seems to have been between his legs. It's unstoppered and rolled over. His pack is slightly open and you can see the rest of the contents. It looks like he tried to drink whatever was in that vial, but couldn't do it.
We should take the head off so that he won't come back. But she's not sounding tough. She's sounding like sad.
Yes, probably a good idea. If you would take care of the backpack and also this vial, I will take care of that.
Yes, Leaderess. And she
Good
does. She gathers the backpack and the vial and picks it up.
As unhinges Mercy, for those of you who do not remember, the giant Bloodborne-esque meat cleaver that Ez has on her back, flexes a shoulder and says, sorry, and takes a swing. I'm assuming I don't have to roll for that. I will if you want.
Initiative. Roll initiative.
strength.
There was
Roll me a strength. Okay. Yeah. Dun. Boop. That would be a
Okay.
20.
holy
You
shit.
are able to cave his head in one clean stroke.
I mean, I was trying to decapitate him, but
Yeah.
sure, that'll work as well.
Haraga, as you start pawing through the backpack, you can see there are a number of things in here. A few days' rations, tinderbox, water skin. There's a block of some strange, sweet-smelling substance that you're not familiar with. There appears to be a rather jaunty little hat, some playing cards, and 2 familiar-looking red potions, and a white alabaster mask with a expressionless face on it. He also has a warhammer lying beside him that Ez does recognize that was the one he used to use. However, the head is smashed and broken.
Peter, as I'm sad, I don't like death. I don't like looking through these things. This is bad. There are things inside.
Hold on to them. Remember, he is dead. We are alive. He cannot use them. We can,
Yes,
because we are
yes.
still alive.
Yes.
Now,
But in
No
the
one
rest,
needs
of your,
this.
the rest of your investigation too is, it looks like he got here, entered the temple, something probably went wrong inside, and he tried to flee.
okay. That's good to know. Okay, that's good to know. I'll keep that to myself. Does he have, just as she's about to leave, does the crushed body, the headless body, have a holy symbol or anything on it?
Yes. There's also a spare one in the bag that Haragas has.
Okay. Well, I'll take the one that he had, and along with Haraga, Ez is going to head on back to the.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Sure, that's fine. Wisdom
Me
saving
too.
throw.
No, just Ez. Okay. You go to respectfully take his holy symbol. As you touch it, you realize there's something wrong with the symbol. You remember being made of silver and steel, but it is black, cracked. As you touch it, it crumbles to dust. And you feel a sharp stabbing pain in the back of your mind as you start to hear a cackle.
Oh,
And
yeah.
a slight, soft voice. Just bear with me a second.
Okay.
And with that, the voice
Eh,
fades and you're back to your normal self.
So Ez is basically frozen in mid pose, trying to hold on to the crumbled, ruined symbol.
I would also say the rest of the party would have seen her slow down, poke around, and then smash something, and now kneeling down, looking mildly freaked out.
What the fuck is going on over there?
Kashumel Salah, Reister, it's all right.
Yeah, Ez very slowly straightens up, wipes a hand on the front, realizes it is fucking freezing out here, and motions for the rest of the group to start heading towards the door.
Don't ask the leader if she's well.
No, Haraga, he's doing his best. He's doing his best.
I know.
I wasn't trying if she's well. I was trying to figure out what is going on over there.
Right, so basically some poor soul was stuck outside. They kind of died in the cold. Also, there is a chance that something inside was very nasty and hurt them. So we should probably be on our guard. However, we are a large, strong unit of badass motherfuckers, and they were a lone schmuck. So,
I'd like to roll insight because the Warwick may notice that something is off there.
Sure.
mhm.
Yeah.
Nope.
Is
So
there
what?
roll a deception for me?
I'm happy to roll it with disadvantage because I will say Ez is deliberately not looking at any of the group that knew him. So,
Sure.
deception, yeah.
Yep.
I
Zabornik
mean,
and Reister, you know something has bothered us.
Oh,
Could
great.
you tell us the rest of that?
yeah, absolutely. As soon as we get inside and out
Yes.
of this lovely weather.
It's cold and you're very weak, Reister. Let's go inside.
So let's all get inside and warm up as best we can.
As much as I don't like all the prospects, it's probably the best we can do.
Why does everybody always keep secrets around here?
Okay,
Haraga's
so these are
moving
now
up ahead.
entering the dungeon rules area. I would
Yeah.
like us
Uh-oh.
all to slow the fact down. So I
Hold on a
can
minute.
basically keep you on track.
Yes,
handbrake.
ma'am. Aha!
Alrighty
Oh, that's fine. The squishy wizard gets a low initiative.
It's like I was saying the other day when I was playing that cleric. You always want the clerics, the clothes, to go last. That way they can react to what's going on and position themselves best.
Haraga is 10.
Okay.
I know you didn't ask us to roll initiative, but
Oh, I thought you did. Sorry. I
No,
misheard.
no, I just wanted you to slow down.
Oh
So-
shoot! I realised that the turn order wasn't up yet. Sorry.
Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. Instead of doing the initiative order, it'll just be, I'm going to do this, and then I'll be, okay, go ahead, or stop. Wait for someone else. So, seeing as Reister and Icy are at the back of the group, Haraga has stumped on down. It also gives me a quick second to read the room information, because I don't have this memoed.
God, Jurnis, read the room.
Oh gee, that was savage. I
You know
love
what?
it.
Just for that, I'm not going to let you fall into the death trap now.
Thank you.
Oh.
Anywho,
Haraga's trying to,
she's not falling into the death trap now.
Haraga goes straight on into the entrance as you pass the threshold. Even though it's starting to get dark outside, it's still pretty dim in here. It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust. You see there are icy steps descending about 10 feet into the time-ravaged hallway with arrow slits on the walls to your left and to your right. Beyond the hall is a vast... I cannot pronounce that word, but it means cathedral-like darkness. It's giant, basically. So, Haraga, you can see to the left of you and to the right of you, there are arrow slits in the walls.
Alright, are you looking for me what to do?
Yeah?
Okay. She's going to peer through the arrow slit, but she's also going to be sniffing at it. Like, look, sniff, sniff, look, sniff. She's relying more on smell than sight right now.
Now, which one are you going to look into? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Left.
Okay. You glance
But
inside.
she's mostly using her nose.
You glance into the arrow slit. You don't have dark vision.
No.
All you see is darkness and an odd wind.
What's it smell like in there?
Decay.
Can she get a whiff?
Mold.
Ugh. Everything
Right now-
smells bleak here.
You're looking into a room that is just darkness. It's like a void in the wall.
And then she's gonna. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. So, as I say, Zabornik and Reister, you do see that Haraga is now peering into this hole in the wall. Does anybody want to do something?
Yeah, Ez is going to come up next to her. Basically, she's going to try and have her back against the wall. So basically, her back is against this wall here, and she's looking over Haraga's very large shoulder over here.
Given the size difference,
Hmm.
You
It's
wouldn't
like-
really be able to see past Haraga because these are arrow slits. They are like
yeah.
barely that wide. They're the things where there is a small slit and then it widens out into the room. So you can't see past Haraga. You can, however, glance into the one into your right.
Okay, Ez is going to dip her head to the side and take a look through. Oh, by the way, Icy, I think it's your fan. It's really
Yes.
loud, dude.
It's really rough.
It's the AC.
Sorry about that, mate. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
So,
Thank
you glance in. The arrow slits are carved into the wall. In behind, you can see a 20-foot high, 20-foot square room. You can see slumped in the northeast corner is a skeleton wearing blue wizard robes and appears to be clutching what looks like a wand to its chest.
Okay, she's going to. I'm very sorry. I'm trying to multitask a burrito.
It's okay. You're fine.
No. But yeah, we're professional players, honest. Yeah, Ez is going to, carefully and quietly communicate that with the rest of the group. And then she's going to tap Haraga on the shoulder and ask to swap.
She does, and actually, can I swap with her?
Yeah, sure.
And she switches over and she says, "That one smells like death and decay. Everything smells like death here." And she looks really distressed.
Yeah, that
It's
appears to
alright.
be a scent that is hanging in the air. Is just not so much death, but just mold. Like it.
Oh, I know.
It smells
I'm actually-
very
that's
much like an abandoned building.
That's character flavor for something that's going on with Haraga, the death spell. She's mentioned it 3 times now.
Yeah, Ez is going to peek in if that's not taking up too much of a turn.
Sure, peek
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You see
Uh,
nothing in this room but a few pieces of broken furniture and undisturbed dust.
At the moment, I think the only body is over there. Looks like a spellcaster, so might be worth checking out once we've established a perimeter. And then she gestures for the rest of the group to slowly come in.
Yeah, Reister's one of the first that is going to make its way over to here. He's peering into the unforgiving darkness of what once might have been a religious chamber, and he's taking a. Then he notices this small slit, looks in, and looks like it leads to the same room. It looks like there's just an empty room behind this. We should still be careful. Yeah, I mean, some people might place traps. We really need to light a fire.
Okay, now then, before we continue, Icy or Zabornik, do you want to step forward or do anything else?
Had Zabornik been closer, she would have pulled her head back from this, but as is, she's just going to take one step, and that's it.
Icy?
He is going to at least step closer to Ez.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Okay.
Haraga will reach a hand out to help Zabornak with the steps.
Alright.
Thank
These
you.
3 characters will shuffle up behind you. Irina's gonna try and scurry forward to meet up with Ez, but is not wanting to push past Icy. Lane is keeping an eye behind him. and so is Samara. Now then, I would like all of you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Love it. Love it.
Sure.
All of us?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Games I got.
Every single one of these.
Oh.
I just said someone might be putting up traps. Looks like we just triggered one.
Okay. So, first off, let me just quickly get something. Come on, work for me.
Christ, why are you such a weak bag of shite sometimes?
I mean, he's got great perception. He's pretty good in combat when he's aimed in the right direction.
So, anybody who has gotten under a 15, I will roll for the other three in a moment. I would like you to take... quickly double check. Yeah, there it is. Advanced dice ruler. I need more dice to roll.
Well, shit. One time I don't have counterspell.
So, as Reister, you hear him mutter, "We really need to get a fire going." You see, off in the darkness, in the far end of the hallway, you see a small spark of light, and you hear pop, 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 as you are all engulfed in a fireball.
And
I didn't mean that!
Okay, so first off, let me do dexterity save for Irina.
Ow.
And now I need to do some for the other two. Nope, that's Zabornik. I don't need to do one for Zabornik. Samara, right? So, yeah, anybody who rolled under 15, take the full 34 damage.
Oh, shit. What's 73 minus 34?
If you hover over your character, you see the green circle where the health is. If you tap that, then your health is going to be highlighted in blue. You hit the minus symbol on the keyboard, you type in 34, then hit enter.
There we go. So
Elaine
you watch
is
as... Sorry.
prone.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck.
Like I said, the one time I don't have counterspell.
So he's now on 55 health. Samara takes the full damage as well. Samara is unconscious.
Oh, great.
Oh, shit.
I
Says
swear to
Parag
God,
Steven
if one of
while
these
she's
characters
burning
die while Sephi isn't here, he will kill me.
Well,
Let's say.
I have a way to address that,
So,
Jurnis.
I would like you to
Well,
all to decide what are you going to do. Are you going to try and push into the room, or are you going to try and flee? Because you have no idea where that came from, other than it came from somewhere in the distance.
Okay, so for clarification, Samara is down, Elaine is prone. Is that correct? What about the rest? Is anybody else like down, or are they just rough?
Irina managed to make her save, so she takes half damage. She's fine. So she takes 17 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah, Rice is going to, as soon as he hears that Samara's down, Rice is using Healing Word on her.
Okay.
and give me a second. Let me what spells are in there?
Bringing her slightly over death's door.
And actually, we'll step back to where Arena is and use one of the cure wounds from the ring.
So, that was... Reister, are you going to move at all?
Think for now we should. At this point he's just turning around, seeing that she's down, and instantly casting Healing Word.
Okay. So you give her 7
Can
points of health, so
Haraga-
she's now conscious with 7 hit points. And Icy has moved. You've moved out the door, yeah?
Basically just occupying the same space as Irina
Alright.
to get to
is
Samara.
going to try and drag Samara out. So 5, 10. Move her here. She's going to roll a strength to see if she can get him. No, not a strength saving, so strength. Okay, so she doesn't get far, but she manages to get Samara around the corner. Elaine is going to get up, shout for you to get out, get around the corner. So, Icy has done their action. Reister has done their action. Ez?
Okay, let's get stupid. Ez is going to look over his shoulder at Zabornak and yell out, "Get your assholes!" And she is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she's going to dash in here. Now, for an action. Let me see. I can't really transform into my hybrid form yet because I've not had a short rest or anything.
I know
Right.
that was the wrong thing.
It's all good. From where I am, I can see
As you
stairs.
enter into this room, you are now standing on a 20-foot wide balcony made of black marble, and there's a shattered railing in front of you that looks over a vast temple. You see black marble staircases on your left and your right that descend 30 feet onto the temple floor. The vaulted ceiling is 30 feet above you. The walls and ceiling are covered in what looks like an amber glaze, lending the gloom a golden sheen. A set of amber doors stands closed at the west end of the balcony, and there's a similar pair at the east. So here and here are closed doors with the amber sheen. Under this one, with your passive, you would see a slight shimmer of light. But you cannot see the other end of the room with your limitations of dark vision.
Okay. In that case, I am going to get my wings out, and I am going to fly a further 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over the middle of this area. Bonus action. Let me see. Because technically that's a dash, what I just did. So my bonus action is going to be, I'm going to take Mercy, my giant meat cleaver. I'm going to run it over my arm, do 1d6 point of damage to myself. And I am going to basically light it up. So I now have a giant burning cleaver of metal.
Okay.
And I am a big fucking target.
You are.
Yeah.
You still, with the limitations of your vision, you cannot see the other side of the room. All you can see is the barest hint of shapes that you can't even make out. So, Zabornik and Haraga, you're the last ones to go before the next round. And then, at that point, I'm going to ask you to roll initiative.
Yep. Thanks, Ez.
So,
You're welcome.
First off, Zabornik.
So Zabornik steps forward a little bit towards here.
Mm-hmm.
And she shouts over,
First of all, what I do or don't do with my asshole is my business alone. Secondly, sure.
Thank you.
okay, let me... What is... Conjure Animals, was that a spell? I'm so rusty, I'm sorry. Yeah, Conjure Animals, yeah.
Yeah. Are you
Yep,
summoning
yep,
your
yep.
fuzzy assholes?
Oh yeah.
I assume 8 badgers again?
Yeah, should do. Yeah.
8 honey badgers who don't give a shit.
Okay. Where would you like them? Just all around you?
Oh, little bit forward.
So just line up here like a little army?
Yes. Because the idea is that they absorb the damage, so they should be spread out.
Your little disciplined ranks of fuzzy assholes.
Badger.
My god. Okay. And lastly now, Haraga. What are you doing?
Haraga saw Samara go down, right?
Yes, you also saw Arena basically drag her out.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she's like still in pain herself. She looks 2/3 dead, but she's focused on helping Samara. I don't know how it works. Can she do medicine to help her be like in less pain
You can try.
with ice? Yeah, she's gonna try to lay the ice down on the burns or whatever.
That would really only stabilize her, but at this point now, because of Reister's magical healing, she's already
Yeah.
stable. So all you kind of do is just like pat out the smoldering embers.
Yes.
She's like, Araga, I'm fine. Just okay.
I'm not doing well. Please, I'm sorry. Where's Leaderess? And that's it.
You would have seen her go back in. Like basically
I know.
charge
That's-
forward and light up her capacitor.
Yes, and that's actually by design that she's saying it that way.
Okay.
That's it.
Hmm.
You can really do.
Ez. hang on.
Yo,
Oh.
don't mind me just floating around here, giant flaming target.
I'm just a god of pure evil.
I'm just a god eater on the dance floor.
Teehee,
Sorry,
I'm
my
in
husband is just
danger.
trying to steal my sweets.
The swine!
At
Okay,
least it wasn't for the kitties.
How dare they?
Ez.
Yo.
In the darkness ahead of you, roughly above where you're hovering, you see another flash of light and you hear as another fireball streaks into the corridor. I would like Reister, Zabornik, Icy, and one collective one for all the fuzzy assholes. Dexterity saving throw.
God damn it.
Come on, Turtle Dex.
God damn it, Reister.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Well, I'm dead.
Reister's
fuck.
dead.
Haraga, you're out of range, so you're fine. Oh no, wait, that was your medicine check. Never mind, ignore that. Reister, Icy, Zabornik, and all of the fuzzy assholes take 33 points of fire damage.
Wait, what was the save?
15. Oh wait, 15. Sorry,
yeah,
Icy's fine. Icy, you would take half
Yeah.
the damage. So
I was
you
gonna
take
say.
Yeah, but I'm still
60
dead either
points of
way.
fire damage, but
Reister's toast by this point.
Well, we send it to room, I guess.
okay. So, at this point now, I would like all of yous,
Including those of us who are dead.
Yes.
Well, we did roll. Okay.
Welcome to the first and last episode of Curse
Yeah.
of Strahd of the New Millennium.
Yeah.
Oh, this
We're
is
going
glorious.
out with a boom.
I mean, I didn't want to destroy this character, but
Okay.
Oh, good.
No, let
Now
me
I get
just-
initiative when I can't leave the side of my girlfriend.
Where's my notepad? Oh, there's my notepad. There we go. Now I need my pencil.
And here I was on D&D Beyond, making sure that my character was properly made, and
Sorry. I did warn you this place was dangerous.
The fun thing as well is, well, we've got some health potions and everything, but at least because we just got off one fight, admittedly the fight was a year ago, we're still wrecked from that last fight.
Yeah.
And we
Piraga's
need
near
somewhere.
death.
Yeah.
It's not like you could have just ran back out.
No. Into that? Nah, fuck that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Especially with no help.
I just noticed. May I actually rewind time a little bit?
It depends on what it is you're going to do.
All right. I am right there just as he notices that he's going to kick the bucket. He puts his hand in his pocket and discovers that he has something in his pocket that.
Are you trying to cash in the prize you got from the Rowan's Royal Rumble?
Yes.
Ha!
Alright.
Yes!
That's quick.
Alright, so you have the choice. You can either A, re-roll your dexterity save, or B, roll a d10 and take whatever you result as your health.
I'm rolling the d10.
Ooh, there you are.
Yeah!
Reister basically gets a second win.
Well played.
Nice. Almost
And
as
that
if it was
small little item crumbles away without him being able to really understand where the hell that thing came from, because he didn't remember getting it.
For anyone who doesn't know, we had a basically out-of-character Royal Rumble for our characters. Those who succeeded to the final stage were given basically a fate token. Reister has just cashed in his one and only token to survive this.
Basically a mulligan.
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much what that is. Okay. So, that's everybody now in the turn order. Now I just need to do this. Check their initiative. Okay. So, let me just quickly check a few bits and pieces. There we go. This is gonna go lovely. Samara is going to stand up. She's gonna glance around the corner. So she's used half her movement, and then she's gonna go 5, 10. And she's going to try and pull Icy back, so she can get Icy to there. Does she have any sort of healing magic as her little druidy form? I think so. Spells. She does. She has Cure Wounds, so she's going to cast that at level 4.
Can I... Sorry, go ahead.
So 17 points of healing to... I was going to say healing damage. Healing to Icy.
Healing damage is my specialty, everyone.
Okay. So, Icy, you are now conscious. Ez.
Yo.
What are you going to do?
Well, now that I know the actual direction that this came from, Ez is going to fly up and she's going to swing like a motherfucker with Mercy. That is on fire.
Where are you flying to?
Up. You said I heard a noise.
You, but above your sightline. So, whatever it was is higher than you're currently flying at, and it is somewhere ahead of you.
I see. Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna try and move as close as I can to whatever this is, so I can get. If I can get to it in melee range, awesome. At the very least, I want visual confirmation.
Okay.
Of what it is.
Move your movement.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is it? Again, it's like I'm not exactly certain about the 3D nature of the map. So, would I need to move further to see it?
Okay. You can see. Let me just quickly check now.
My dark vision is
60 feet?
yeah.
Is it 60 feet or 30 feet?
My dark. Let me just read it very quickly. My senses is dark vision of 60 feet.
Okay, so you can see. Around you, you see 4 black marble columns supporting the vaulted ceiling of the temple. At the north end stands a 40-foot full statue of a cowled figure in flowing robes. The statue's stony hands are outstretched, as if in the midst of casting a spell. Its face is a void of utter blackness. The ominous statue stands between 2 black marble balconies, one of which is partially collapsed and fallen onto the temple's black marble floor. In front of an open doorway, the walls of the temple are sheathed in amber. The doors leading from it are made of amber as well. The arched hallways are coated with amber and lead away from the temple to the west and east. Flanking these exits are alcoves that hold white marble statues of a robed human wizard with pointed hats and golden staves. One of them has toppled over and lies shattered on the floor. So, now that you've moved forward, bear with me a moment because you have triggered something.
Yay!
Now everybody's dead as. Everybody is dead as.
I see what you did there. I also put an aura of 60 feet on my character.
Yeah,
If
so,
that's
thank you very
too
much.
if that's too distracting, let me know and I can remove it.
There's so much.
Get this real quick because now I have to do something else.
Mm.
Okay. +3 is math. Okay.
I got very confused for a moment. Haraga had Zabornak's thumbnail in the.
Yeah. That's from way back when I had to play her once.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Don't.
Okay.
I know it's easy to get me confused with a beautiful young lady, but
So you have moved forward now. You can see the statue ahead of you. From what you remember from when the fireball came from, it looked like it came from the vague area of the outstretched hand in front of the face. That's what you can assume from in the darkness.
So I would not be able to. Well, here's a question. With my this is me trying to finagle some bullshit. With my second wind, which I picked up from Arena, would I be able to dash and then take a attack?
Second wind is healing. It's not your thing.
There you are. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. In that case, yeah, I'm just going to take a ranged blast with my elemental blast, which is a slightly new thing. So that's going to be a +8 thing to hit. That will be a 24 to hit.
Okay. What part of the statue are you attacking?
I am hitting the hand. I'm basically trying to smash whatever the item is that.
Okay. Your fire smashes against the stone, sending a shower of sparks that briefly lights up the room, kind of making you go, dark vision, ow. Okay, fine. The fire clings to the stone hand for a moment, and then kind of sputters out. You did a little bit of impact damage, but other than that, its statue appears to be unharmed.
All right. Ez is going to very quickly try and summarize. Statue, hand, get in and move.
Real quick, I'm not in the turn order, and I'll be right back. I need to reset my computer.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No problem, dude.
Let me get Icy in here.
oh.
Yeah, I'm seeing some conflict of interest. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Oh. God damn it.
Been fun.
Yeah, guys. It's not like I warned you or anything.
Yeah, well,
Whoops.
you did.
So that is done.
That is,
You finished?
Devillo?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I did my move, I did my action, I called out, I relayed the information I could. I'm waiting for my team to do what they want to do. It's entirely up to them.
Okay.
Mm.
So, you are standing there looking at this statue. You see a greenish glimmer in what should be the eye in the void of the face. I'd like you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, sweet mother of pearl.
That's a 9!
Okay. Just let me do the math on this.
Oh no. I'm very glad, by the way, that before this moment, Ez told everybody to rush inside to the fireball room. Thank you, Leaderette.
She never said she was smart.
I will say...
50.9 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, would someone like to tell me what half of 59 is? Because Asimar, Mama Jamma.
24.
Oh,
Negative
No.
24.
29,
What?
sorry, 29.
29.
It's all good, so good. Okay. That hurt.
ugh.
Okay. Next,
This is a boss fight in the make room.
Haraga.
Yes.
You're up.
Oh. She looks at Samara. Stay back, she says, and then she runs. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay back, leader or elder. And that's 6, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the railing, isn't it?
Yep. The below
You're
you now
standing
is a
at the
30-foot
edge.
drop. All you can see is darkness around you. You can't even see the drop. All you can really
Oh.
see is Ez lit up by her capesh flying in the air and looking kind of hurt. You can see her wings have sort of lost its color and a few of her feathers are falling out with each flap of her wings.
If I look to the left or right, are there stairs? Or can I
Uh,
not see?
you can't see. You have no dark vision.
I
Actually,
don't know.
with the light coming off Ez's torch, I would say you can see the stairs probably at around this point. You could see dark shapes. You
I
would
can't
have to
see
be
where
pretty
you're pointing,
careful doing
sorry.
it, though, so you wouldn't be able to run full sprint down them.
No. She heads in that direction with her last move.
Okay.
So that's all she's got. And I can't remember. Can she woof? I can't remember if she's used them all up, and I can't find the thing on my sheet where I have a tracking of it.
Let me just check.
I
for you.
apologize.
That's fine. Roll 20. I need you to open the seat cheat for me. There you are. Haraga. Row.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I was muted. I don't believe we can do more than one per short rest.
No, sadly not. You've already used it and you didn't rest before you came in here.
Then, as a bonus action, she's going to give a hyena bark, trying to draw the attention of whatever Ez is fighting to herself.
I think we should spread.
She's trying to
Sorry,
distract it.
can't
whatever it
can't
is.
say that at this time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She barks it out in the echo, like to try to get as loudly as she can, like, come to me, fight me.
Okay. Whoops, let me reopen that tab. I'm gonna need that. There we are. Okay. So, that's that. Irina is going to basically shout down the alleyway, "Get out of there! Are you crazy?" So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Oh no!
30. She's just going to stand there and hold up her shield and be like, "Is!"
Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
And she is going to
Oh no.
glance around. And she's going to cast Shield of Faith on Reister, who's looking pretty damn bad. And that's
Jurnis,
her
also I'm
last
sending
spell
you a
slot.
whisper.
Sure. And that's pretty much it. Oh no. Reister! You are mildly on fire.
Isn't that going to be great, Jurnis?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's making his way out and rolling in.
Okay. Oh wait, was Shield of Faith, was that an action? Or it's a bonus action, so she's going to use her action to take the dodge action. Forgot to say that for Arena. So, is there anything else you'd like to do, Reister?
Only thing that he'll say is, if we spread out, we might be able to not die all at once, at least. That's it.
Okay. Next up, Icy. You would be well versed in the arcane to know that there is some pretty strong arcane shit going on here. What would you like to do? Oh, is Icy back yet? Are they still restarting the computer?
Ice is in. They don't look like they're muted.
No, I'm probably still struggling with it.
Yeah.
Typing. Aha! One sec. Excellent. In the meantime, I would like Zabornik to plan what she wants to do.
Okay, why are...
There you were.
Okay, am I heard?
Yes,
Yeah,
you are
yes.
heard.
We can hear you.
Okay. Just one shit to work. How much to ask? Okay. So, wherever Ez is,
Mm-hmm.
on our feet. Oh, God damn it, I need to open my sheet again. I don't know where the fuck it went. And I accidentally opened a Noswolf sheet. Okay.
Maybe we should try the back door.
Well, since I've done this. Okay. Well, if Ez is up there fighting the thing, then Icy is going to point and shoot.
Fireball. Okay. You just... I would like you to draw me a line to where you want it to go off, please.
The right where Ez is, only protecting Ez.
Okay. You set off a fireball. Let me quickly measure that. So that's 20-foot radius. Roll your
Well,
damage.
I already did, apparently.
Oh, sorry. There we are.
28, yeah.
Ez, you hear the of a fireball again. This time it comes from behind you, and you see the fire erupt around you, but you feel the very familiar aura of arcane protection from Miss Swiftwings as you are momentarily engulfed with fire. And again, you go, fuck, diversion. Okay, I'm fine, okay.
So, as a bonus action, can I pull out the pearl and shout, Mists of the Temple, it is I, your chosen champion, end your attack?
Sure. As you call that out, I want you to make me a wisdom check.
Ooh.
Nice. Boom.
Here, Samara and Reister and Elaine would see the mist kind of swirl from the pearl and go around Icy, and Icy, you hear the voices all kind of talking over each other. But what they essentially give is, this guardian is not under our command. He is a thief
Lovely.
of knowledge. Purge him if you must.
How can I keep attacking it? It's not part of the temple.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to make any
Fun.
movements, Icy?
What did Icy say?
Icy's
Um,
keep attacking it. It's
Oh,
not part of
God.
the temple.
Hold on. I have a discussion with the GM.
Yeah.
For
I
Icy.
think. I think. Honestly, I don't remember if Icy's blood was part of the ritual.
It was
So I
not,
don't think it. No.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, this would not be a command. This would just be a general. It's evil. Attack it.
Yeah. For clarification, Dee's been whispering us because again, my character's very forgetful. I'm not, but my character basically has literally commanded Haraga to go and attack it, and then Irina commanded her, "No, fuck off." So it's literally back and forth, back and forth.
Let's see which one of us the puppy likes more.
Poor Haraga, we really messed that poor girl up.
Yep.
For the moment, Icy will retreat around the corner,
Good
as
idea.
she is very squishy
Next up,
and needs to recover.
Zabornik. Sadly, your fuzzy assholes went up in literal smoke. What would you like
This
to do?
is the worst scented candle I've ever had.
So, as the very first thing, I'd like to basically, I'd like to roll a wisdom, or let me know. Is it wisdom or intelligence to see if Zabornik can figure out what is going on with Haraga going tilt from the commands?
You can roll an insight.
Inside, of course.
Okay.
Would you say that's enough?
This behavior that Haraga is exhibiting is mildly familiar. You've seen this before in Irina, not long after the initial ritual. Whenever you witnessed a conversation between Reister and Ez, talking about whether or not Ez should try and eat Baba Yaga's soul, and depending on who spoke last, Irina's opinion flip-flopped. So, do you recognize that behavior in Haraga?
Oh, damn. Okay, this is probably going to be one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life, but Haraga, use your own judgment for a moment.
Okay. So that will be up to Haraga. Is there anything else Zabornik would like to do?
Yes, she would like to cast Spider Climb on herself, and then she's now going to start scaling the wall of the corridor.
Okay. The corridor itself is only about 15 feet high.
So she's under the ceiling of it now then.
Okay. You are.
Alright.
You are spider turtle.
And I think I'm going to move up to here under the ceiling. Okay, that's my turn.
Oh. Please ignore that.
I would say you would have a bit of cover with the decorative architrave. You basically kind of crouch behind it. I am going to
Right.
give you this for spider climb. A little boot.
Thank
Now
you.
then, Ez!
Yo.
You...
Okay.
are grinning to yourself as the fire around you disappears. You have a powerful arcane caster behind you. The light of the fire disappears, but just out of the left of your eye, you notice that some of the light didn't go away. As you glance over, you see 3 arrow slits off to the side slowly start to gain a dim light.
Okay. This is fine.
As you see what appears to be humanoid skulls wreathed in flame line themselves up.
Great.
The first one.
Oh no.
Just let me very quickly do this.
How did it go? Oh no, I'm not trying to kill your characters.
Can you make me a dexterity save?
She doesn't need to. She doesn't need to try.
We're very good at doing that ourselves.
Yeah, dexterity save, you say. Dexterity saving throw is going to be a 15.
Okay. In that case, you take...
Just take
Where is my
1,500 points of damage. Sorry, shouldn't make the DM's
As once
job
again,
easier.
you're engulfed by a massive sphere of fire. And to take 15 points of fire damage. The next one is going to cast magic missile at you. Just let me quickly double check this.
Yeah.
Let's hope it misses, huh?
Get out of there, Ed.
When it gets to my fucking turn. Okay. Hey, fun fact, by the way, guys. Yeah, Ez isn't recovering any health like she used to.
Yeah, that's nice.
8 points of force damage.
Oh, thank fuck.
And the last one
Pew!
The last one. Oh my god.
So,
I'm
before
gonna
you
roll
say,
for this to choose what spell he's gonna use.
so guys, just so we're very clear at this exact point in time, Azilu is currently on 16 hit points, having come into this building with 104. So, Nicola, how would you like to do this?
Would you like to make another dexterity saving throw, please?
I would love to make a dexterity saving throw. I would absolutely love to do that. That's a 16. Oh, so how much is half of 23?
12 points
11.
of fire damage. Or 11
Okay.
points,
Oh,
Jesus.
okay.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
Okay.
sorry. What are you at now, after 11 points?
I am at 13 hit points.
Okay. So, for the fourth time or the third time, you are engulfed by... No, it's actually the fourth time. You're engulfed by a massive sphere of fire.
Oh, so this is what it feels like.
You are burning.
Yeah, no, I really
You
am.
know what? Actually, I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna roll a percentile dice.
Oh, please do. Please do.
You are actively on fire.
Okay.
Your wings are on fire, your hair is on fire, your clothes are on fire. Next up is Sir Lane. He is going to charge 5, 10, 15, 20, and he's going to try and start pulling Irina back. She's not going to resist, and he's going to use his bonus action to basically pull her out and around the corner as best he can. She's half fighting him and half realizing that is the smartest plan. It's like, get out of there!
Working on it.
top of the round. Ez.
Hi. Oh, it's my turn now. Oh, that's
Hang on,
nice.
no,
Okay.
No, it's not your turn
Oh.
yet.
I thought that.
Yeah, there's still the
It's
third
top
guy.
of the
that needs to do
round.
something.
What usually happens at the top of the round?
Uh,
You are on fire and you are bleeding. And as you glance around trying to think what to do, you notice that there's a small pool of blood of yours now forming on the ground. And you notice there are swirls of mist coalescing around your blood and starting to slowly rise toward you.
Ah, great.
At the moment, it's only about 5 feet off the ground. Samara
Tasty.
is going to scream for Haraga to run. And she is actually going to cast... let me see. Nope, she doesn't have that spell anymore because I used that. Damn. Okay. She is going to cast... Opera. Come on! Stupid thing. Stop freezing up on me. Healing Word on Haraga at 3rd level. So you get 9 points of healing. She's going
Yay!
to scream for you to get out of there and then pull back around the corner. Ez!
Hi there. So, first of all, hi. It's been a while, guys. Great to be back. You know, great to be playing the game with you all again. Favorite character I've ever played. So, I have a question for the Dungeon Master before we get into the choice that Ez is going to make.
Mother.
Yeah, no, well, she ain't saying that.
I'm joking. That's a lie. I'm doing a Daffy Duck one.
The door here, where there was a little bit of light.
Yep.
If Ez, considering I can't see it on the map, but considering Ez can tell where the different points of attack are coming from, is there anywhere behind either one of these columns that is basically a safe spot from that?
Roll intelligence with advantage because you are a wily little person.
Yeah.
I've been in a lot of fights.
You're using your street smarts.
There's a 19, thankfully, with advantage.
So, using what you know, you could get... let me line this up. From the casters, you would know that you would be able to get to a blind spot here behind this pillar from the statue and 2 of the skulls. However, this one might still have a line of sight on you.
Okay, and from there it would be a... Got it, 50, and then even then with a dash, it's still a situation. I mean, I'm still going to get boned, so I am going to... oh, gosh darn it, and it's 35 feet.
Let me reiterate as well, actually. There is nothing under these staircases. It is blank. However, you do hear there are other things around. You can't see anything beyond the corridors on the underside of this.
Okay. So it is basically going to be a dash. I'm not going to be able to do anything just to get there because this is not safe, but this is more safe. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Same question in regards to here. Would this be the same thing?
From the statue, you would have complete cover. From these guys, all 3 of them could hit you.
I see. In that case,
Well,
yeah,
maybe
I'm
not
going
this guy,
to...
but-
Yeah, okay. I am going to... Yeah. In that case, if... So here's my question. I'm going to do my full movement, and I'm going to get over here. From this point, is there anywhere where I could get full coverage from all of them?
You could basically press yourself flat down on the stairs and try and hide behind the railings to give yourself 3/4 cover.
Okay. You know what? Ez is going to do that. She's going to head onto the stairs. She's going to press herself down, and with her, I believe it's a bonus action, she is going to... Where's Second Wind? Where's Second Wind? Come on. There we go. Boop. That's 1d10 plus 2. Please, big money, big money. No whammy. So that's... Hey, I have an extra 7 hit points.
Better
Awesome.
than nothing.
Hey, everything's going to be fine, guys. I'm now at 20. Also, what do I have to roll to put myself out?
Oh yeah, that actually reminds me. You need to take fire damage at the start of your turn. So take
Yeah.
2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
I would say, seeing as you've pressed yourself down, you can like roll on the ground and pat yourself out.
Hop,
Okay,
drop,
so
and
maybe
roll, God.
maybe mistakes were made.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
I have no healing at all. That was
Yeah.
it.
So, as you gain healing back from your second wind, Irina falls unconscious. No, I'm joking. I'm not.
Oh, don't you! I will get on a plane to Ireland. It's been a while since I said that, but it's true every time.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed this. So, Haraga, it is your turn. You have been screamed at by both Irina, Zabornik, and your beloved Samara to get out. Even Ez appears to be retreating at this point. What are you gonna do?
Yes, so what you watch Haraga do is she goes, Rita says fight. Irina says run. Samara says run. Zabornik says use best judgment. Irina has best judgment. And then she runs. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's right. Is that right?
Yeah, you can move another
1,
6 if you use your action to
2,
dash.
3, 4, 5, 6. This is still in there. So is Elder Morning. So much death. And that's it.
Okay. Alright then, so that's your turn. You basically flee outside. As you are crouched there,
Hi.
you can't see the statue. You can still see, if you glance around, you can still see the little coalescing of fog around your blood. The tendrils that were reaching up for you have now just gone back down, swirling around your blood. At the bottom of the stairs, you see a smaller depiction of the statue. Its hand outstretched in front of it, and its head tilts slowly to look up at you, and you just see the void of its face.
Hey, how's it going?
The hand, which has been opened up in an open palm gesture, slowly coils its fingers down to point directly at you.
Oh, that's bad.
For now, it stays there and points. Irina.
Lovely.
She's going to
Cinematic.
half run down the corridor and start screaming again. Zabornik is. Then just hold the defend action again.
I'm just picturing the fireball, and Zabornak turning her shell toward it and slowly walking out while the fire keeps hitting the back of her shell. All right, I'm going. You don't have to be.
Irina is holding her action. Reister, anything you'd like to do?
Rice is clearly pondering whether or not he should. Yeah, he is going. I'm going. He is. 1 second. That's an action. That is an action. Okay. He's currently in no position to really fight. So he's glancing around. Who's hurt the most? Who is hurt the most from those around him?
Samara has 7 hit points. You have 10. Irina looks rough, but she's perfectly fine for now. Icewind looks a little singed.
Well, it looks like you looks like you need this. And he cast your wounds on Samara for 10 hit points.
Okay. Samara gets plus 10. She now has.
Wish I could use my illusion in order to protect everyone inside. Damn it! Oh, I've done the right thing. That's the end of his turn.
Okay. I see. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Let me see. Oh, I'm out of the way, and going to chug down one of my potions of healing.
Okay.
That is 2d4, right?
That's it.
Wow, a whole 5 points.
Plus 4. So.
None. Okay. That is.
Okay.
I'm feeling a little better.
Would you like to make any movement or do anything else? Because it's a bonus action to take your own potion.
Is as out yet.
No.
Don't think I have anything that can help her get out. Oh, actually, is that a 30? No, that doesn't have a movement, but oh, ignore that. That'll be all Essie does.
Okay. Zabornik, you are crouching on the roof like a content little tick. What you gonna do?
Oh, here's a funny thing. Did you know that create or destroy water can also take the form of rain?
Technically true, yes.
Yes, I believe that S could use some rain over there. And I have the spell snipper feat, so she is within range.
Are you going to
Very
try to put Ez out?
good.
I thought Ez was already on
Yeah,
fire.
I've just realised that she already had patted herself out.
Yeah, I mean, Corp, if you have the spell sniper feat and you have some kind of healing, that's
You
a
know,
cool
I can
idea.
do that. I can do that too. Just
I mean, if you want, I mean, I'm not going to force you to. You know, it's your character. You play how you feel Zabornak would respond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it. I'm leaving.
yeah. The thing is, the only healing spell I have around that would work for that is healing. Healing word. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, but I can do that if you prefer.
It's your call. You know what you have. You know what the toolkit is, and no, it's full serious, like complete honesty and all that. It is your character. You know what she can do. So whatever you think is appropriate in the moment, you go for it, my friend.
You know what? I'm still going to go with the rain because my reasoning is that somebody who is currently drenched and in active rainfall is going to be much harder to set on fire again.
Fair.
So there we go.
I'll take it.
Okay. As you're
Oh,
hiding
great.
there, staring at this statue that is pointing at you,
College park.
suddenly you feel something hit your nose, and you kind of freak out. You hear more, feel more pats, and you look up, and there's just tiny little rain cloud. And you glance over, and you just see the little hunched shell of Zabornik on the roof of the stairs. Little thumbs up. She's
You
upside
know what?
down, so it looks like a thumbs down.
You know what?
Well,
Go on, Creech.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing. You're not sure if that's a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Yeah, Ez just sort of like tilts her head, raised confused eyebrow, and like a slow thumbs up, like, yeah. Oh, I love this.
Good
This
Lord.
seems about right for this party.
It is!
Okay. Would you like to make any
We're back.
movement, Zabornik?
Yeah.
From
Actually,
where
no, I'm
you
not going to.
are, you have like half cover because there's a decorative architrave just before it enters into the big room. If you start backing up now, you will come into a slope and you will lose sight entirely of everything in the room. But you will be in full cover at that point.
I think I'm going to stay here. I want to keep surveying the situation, but I also don't want to risk getting out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Lane doesn't know what to do. Samara is going to... So he's going to hold an action. Samara, how many spells do you have left? You have Healing Word, so she's going to pat herself. At level 1. Give herself an additional... That was pathetic. 3.
Hey, she's back now at 20, so...
Yep.
Double of Reister.
Oh, I remember when I had 20 hit points.
I forgot about the skull's turn after Elaine.
No, you didn't. It's fine. It's fine.
So, this little guy up here, he's going to use his Fire Ray. I'm going to use the Jinx dice for this. 16 plus 5 is 21, minus the free cover bonus. Does a 16 hit you?
It does hit me.
Oh no.
Oh. We love you, Ez.
Yeah.
Take 8 points of fire damage.
Okay. You know, it's kind of funny, isn't it? The amount of fire damage that Ez does. You'd think she'd have built up some kind of resistance all the time. Well, here's the thing. I am very wet at the moment.
I was just going to say.
Yeah, does
You're
that help at
still
all?
gonna get singed. You're not gonna get set on fire again.
Hmm.
The other flame
I am-
skull has no line of sight on you, so he misses entirely. The
Mhm.
other one rolled a natural 1. So this guy here, you can see his mouth open, and you see the fireball start. Just a beam of fire start to charge, and he's looking directly at your head, and you're going, "Oh no!" But as it fires, it kind of skits off this column, and just a and there's now just a dust cloud here obscuring their vision for now.
I'll take that.
Okay, so Samara already took her turn, so it's now your turn.
Okay, so here is my question. Given the fact that if I were to just dash, I would get to here. I know if I did that, I'm basically it. Is there anything to be gained from crawling up the side of the banister here? And, you know, like, say, maybe here or something. Is that going to give me any kind of
No.
benefit for cover?
As I said with Zabornik, at that point the roof starts to slope steeply upwards. I would say, because you are flying, if you get in there and fly up, you will break line of sight to the room. If you
Okay.
hug the roof tightly.
Okay.
Because
So,
I'll be kind, because I don't want you to die.
That's very
Yes.
kind of you. Yes. I'm fine with that. Would I be near Zabornak?
You would, if you just dash direct, like if you do a straight crow's fly, you could get up behind her, yeah.
Okay, because I, the player, cannot see her. If I will let Jesus take the wheel, and if you can just, put me next to her, she's going to use her full movement. Wings almost looking like they're dropping off. Exhausted, smoking, damp. Just going to get behind Zabornak, clinging to the wall or the ceiling or whatever she can cling to. It's like, oh, hey. That's it. This is a very calm, very casual, hey.
Okay.
Ez looks like shit.
Evening.
She looks like she's been in a tumble dryer with a pile of rocks.
Strange. That's how I feel. Strange. That's how I feel right now.
Bloody shit posting. Haraga. You heard the. You heard the flutter of wings, and then you hear echoing up the corner. Hey. Very familiar voice. What you gonna do?
What? Huh? I didn't understand about the voice.
You heard, hey. Ez just go, hi.
Oh, hi. Get out of there, Ez. Come on, Ez. Come on. And that's what she does.
Just basically shouting encouragement. Okay. So
Yes.
Irina,
Come on.
looking mildly relieved that she can now see Ez again. Does she have any spells left? She does not. Nope, okay. So she is just going to get away from there, back around the corner. And be like, come on, you two! And that's that. Reister.
Rice is starting to feel the exhaustion going again. He's slumping against the temple wall, and he's starting to slide down. I don't know about you, but I'm spent.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, nothing you want to do?
He's not going to move, but if someone's going to pull him, he's not going to resist. He is almost out for the count. He would say.
Okay.
Not from hit points, but from just being exhausted.
I see.
Okay. Now, I had to have a discussion with you after the game, because I think I fucked up my character.
Uh-oh.
Like I said, we'll deal with that later. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
So,
I'm totally
Going
calling
to-
that bloody. Sorry, go on.
well, hang on. I don't know. There's not much I can really do. Protect them, I guess. Get this way, and can't see the same point. I think I might have deleted it. Or did you delete it?
What are you looking for, sir?
The point I cast Fireball at before.
It's way into the darkness now. Without Ez being there as a burning beacon of light, you wouldn't be able to realistically cast it again unless you want to try and cast it against the far wall and just basically go to its full length.
I didn't think I could see the far wall.
So you could cast that 100 and... is it 150 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, so... you could... yeah, if you want, you can blast that far.
see. Actually, 300 feet. You know, I don't think it's honestly going to do much, but are you going to work?
Never.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why it wasn't doing the oh. Because
And where would you like to cast that?
hang on. I will put it at about right about there-ish.
Okay. So, big ol' ice storm. Alright. Would you like to rule your damage for that?
Give me
So, 2d8 and 4d6. Oh, for sneeze.
at 21.
Okay.
Nope. Hang on, ignore that. 2d8
Oh, excuse me.
and 4d6. 26 total.
Okay.
And that's it. Now I have to go about closing all of these.
Oh, there's so much pollen in the air. My allergies are driving me insane. I'm so
You okay,
sorry.
Jurnis?
No, it's okay. Yeah,
Are
we've
you
had
alright,
similar
Johnny?
stuff over here.
I'm gonna run and take some antihistamines.
Not a
Okay.
problem.
Is there any other movement you'd like to make, I see?
Well, let's see. How far did I move? Yep, she's gonna duck right back around the corner again.
Okay. Zabornik, you have a very, very singed Ez kind of clinging behind your shell. What you gonna do?
I believe now it's time for the healing word.
Yeah, if you insist. I mean, I'm not going to twist your arm or anything.
Me imagine like knocking the back of the shell. Just Zabornik, please. Zabornik, I can see my liver. Zabornik.
And I'm gonna cast it at level 4.
Hmm. 4 and a 3 plus 1. How does that work? 4 and a 3 and a 1, and it's only 4.
No, it's rolling 1d4 plus 1.
Ah.
1d4
Oh,
plus
dang it.
3, sorry. She rolled a 1, plus 3 is
Ah.
4, and because it was a
Okay.
higher level cast, she managed to get a 8. So 8 plus 4 is 12.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's really good. Thank you. Yeah.
Any
I feel
movements?
you could.
That was double. That she's now at double the hit points she was a minute ago.
I think Zabonik is going to speak up, so go.
Maybe we should start to back up a little bit now.
No, seriously, you get out. Seriously, get out. And Ezzo just thumb over her shoulder.
Yeah.
Zabornik just full on grudge scuttles up the wall.
Spider-Gran. Spider-Gran.
You
Makes
do
funny
have-
little clacking noises too.
using her little claws. You do have an action left because the spell is only bonus action, so you could dash if you want.
You know what? I think I will.
Okay. You hop down from the roof, or do you? No, you just walk around the wall. Okay.
Yep. Break it down.
So
There's
Icewind,
better.
as you're sitting there against the wall, basically holding your breath and concentrating on your spell, suddenly this big turtle just kind of comes around the corner next to your head, going, "Sorry."
Coming through.
Elaine is again going to wait, as is Samara.
Aha.
As you're standing there, you
Yes.
see, once again, directly below you is the smaller figure of the statue, looking directly up at you. It's still pointing at you, but now it moves its finger downward to point to the top of the stairs. Basically,
Would. Yes.
Get out.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I was about to roll an intelligence for that, but Ez is just. You know what? Wordlessly, Ez is just going to be like, blink, blink. Okay! And she's going to just dash. So that's going to be. Let's see. Let's how far I can get. 30. Yeah, let's just say she just gets the fuck out. It's like, okay, didn't like this place anyway.
Okay.
And she just collapses in a ball past Samara and everybody else and just steams.
She puts the fire out on her tail feathers with the snow.
Oh, well, she doesn't have tail feathers, but she does have a tail. And I guess there's a little, I just like the idea, like almost like a Charmander. There's a little bit of fire like that. And she's just like, the tail just arcs around and just into the snow.
Ah,
Irina is going to sprint across,
yes.
basically looking
And
for you.
Haraga's moving to help too.
Hmm.
Can she try to do what she did before and stabilize with medicine?
She can try?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, that's Haraga.
Oh.
Oh, cool. Basically, you
She's
come
trying-
over, you see Ez is just burned to shit. So you're like, oh, I know what to do with this. So you turn around and you grab some snow and you start, you're like, going to shove it on. You're like, wait, no. Direct snow, bad for burns. Dry,
Yes.
has to be dry and clean. So you
Yes.
bring out your water skin, you gently
Yep.
start drying off, or start washing the dirt out of the wounds, then pat it dry and
Yep.
bandage her up.
Yep.
I need to go get
That's
an
what she's
antihistamine.
Yes,
so
go
I'll
for
be
it.
back in a sec, because the heat and the
Leader Ez.
pollen is driving my nose insane.
It's
Leader Ez,
okay, honey. Take care.
Irina,
Mhm.
I'm sorry I disobeyed. She's looking back and forth between them.
No, just is fine, is absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. You did good. You were very good. You're a good girl. Just relax. Just relax.
Relaxes, she
And again,
relaxes.
as is allowing the the snow medicine,
Yeah.
freezing as she is, she's not gonna like bat her hand away or anything. It's like, I'll be fine. You'll go see to Samara. But thank you.
Yes. Are you well, Samara? And she's going to attend. She's going to like try to hug Samara. I'm hoping that Samara would hug back, but we'll never know.
I know. I was about to say, oh, it's okay. In my head, I'm thinking it's okay. You have a scene with Samara. I can have a scene with Irina. Neither of their players are here.
Nope. So like,
Oh, jeez. So yeah, Ez and the player, they have a bit of an overlap sometimes in terms of mental bandwidth. But yeah, Ez will look to the
Can I
group and
just-
say, yes, my dear, you first.
Can I just say, I've never enjoyed a dangerous combat more than when Ez said rush in here and Irina said run back, and then Sabornak said use your best judgment, and Samara said run back, and it's all like, I don't know what to do. There's too many commands. So
Well,
she decided she has a hierarchy in her head when that happened.
Yeah.
She went with the
Poor
hierarchy.
thing.
to be bad, or to be fair, you'll never be as bad as the time where I asked an NPC a question
Yes.
and then waited for them to respond and started to get
Yes.
annoyed that they wouldn't answer me.
Yes.
But I was
I remember
playing
that.
both characters.
Was that at the winery?
It was Esmeralda. I was getting really annoyed as to why Esmeralda wasn't answered. He's like, oh fuck, I'm Esmeralda. So, he's managed to get back out into the snow. Anybody who glances back down the stairs will see the figure still pointing up over your heads and back down the road, and then it will disappear and just dissolve into mist.
Now I have a question. Has Icy explained in Haraga's presence, forgive my lack of memory, that she can communicate with them?
No.
Okay, never mind then. I didn't think so, but I wanted to make sure.
So, the front door is a terrible idea.
Maybe the side door. Once we are rested up. I mean, does anyone feel like getting some blankets and sheltering out here in the middle of a mountainside?
I don't like sheltering out here. We should find another place that's safe from the wind. Everyone is hurt.
As the reptile, I heartily agree.
This is bad place to camp.
Agreed. Zabarnak?
Everyone.
Yes.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
The tree thing that you can do, is that are there any trees around here?
No. Also, I messed up. That isn't actually that spell. I got that mixed up with another one. I got that mixed up with transport via plants. What Zabornik has is tree stride, which is a lot shorter range. So that was my fault for misreading Zabornik's spells.
Well, it worked out.
Shit.
The pearl helped the spell do something more than it normally did.
There you go.
I blame Keyleth because Keyleth kept calling the spell tree stride.
Now, Haraga does, despite looking pretty rough, she is sort of like worn out and singed and bruised and bloody. But she says, I will find a good shelter place. That's what I do.
Haraga.
Someone come with me? Right, sir?
Yes, you don't have to do it alone.
Yes, you come with me.
All
You
right.
rest.
Master,
You
are
rest.
too
You
badly
rest.
hurt, and you are frozen half to death. Why don't you
Oh.
go into one of those alcoves and try and start a small campfire? I'll go with Haraga, and we'll try and find
Yes.
somewhere. For now, it looks
Alright.
like that creature is letting us be, seeing as we left.
Yes. Going
Nice.
inside was a bad idea. But we
I
didn't know
go.
it was a bad idea. It was smart at the time, but not now.
I agree. Ez, a little light bulb goes off in the back of your head. This might
Yes.
be why Seabog looked like a burned mess.
Yes.
Hmm.
I picture him on fire making a camp, being like, yes, that's right, the fire will go out eventually. Let me just make a camp. It'll be okay soon.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so Irina, you come with me. We go, yes?
Sorry to clear up any confusion, Cooper. There is another spell called Transport via Plants that allows you to go into a tree and come out in any other tree on the material plane, as long as your druid character knows where it is or is familiar with it. So basically, if, say, Zabornik knew of a tree in Barovia Village, and she was here in one, which is basically across the country, she could hop in that and appear there. Tree stride is only within 500 feet. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I keep forgetting that tree stride is a separate spell from transport via plants. So that was me fucking up. But anyway, explanations away. So, the rest of you are gonna... Well, Elaine, Samara is going to huddle up here and try and make a small campfire to at least stay warm, while Haraga and Irina is going to scout. Irina is insisting that Rice to rest because he's fucked. Well, she glances over to Zabornik, who's still clinging to the wall, like a little spider turtle, and Icy, and basically, what would you two like to do?
I'm going to go a little bit higher up to see if I can find any good shelter. Maybe I'll see some.
Well,
this is a sheer mountainside.
scuttle.
So the facade of the temple goes about 50 feet, and then it's like inside the mountain. It's like, you know, like is it Raiders of the Lost Ark, you see the temple, and then it's just in the mountain. It's kind of
Yep.
like that.
It's like Petra.
Okay.
And so
Yes, that place.
Haraga will go with Irina to find somewhere the best place, the safest spot.
By now, the mountainside is pretty dark.
Yeah.
The overcast light, the overcast skies barely let through any light.
This whole place smells bad. I hate it.
I know the feeling.
Is that a piece of my liver?
Ez won't stop until she gets inside.
I know, but the front door is obviously a bad idea. Maybe we can have a look around in the morning with the light of day and see if we can find if there's any other ways around.
Yes. Let's find a good spot with the least wind.
So, I would like you to roll me a survival check, Haraga.
Oh, come on, Haraga. Can she have advantage because she's getting help?
Yeah.
I need it.
So, Irina and Haraga basically go back down the path a little bit, and yeah, sure, we can sort that out for you later on, I say. You head back down the path, and you walk for probably about 10 minutes. You don't want to get too far around the mountainside where you lose sight of the fire, and Irina doesn't want to go that out of visual range either. But you find essentially a small sheltered alcove behind a boulder. It looks like this boulder fell down the mountainside at some point and has created a small cavity behind it. So if you pretty much use the tarp of your tent, you could create a pretty decent makeshift shelter here that would fit all of your party. Well, Haraga spots it. Irina didn't. You're muted, D.
Yes, she does. And she tells the other. She goes back to tell the others, and she tells Irina, and she's like, "Come on, everyone, gather everyone together."
Coming.
You need carrying, Reister?
No, I can walk by myself. I can walk by myself. But I appreciate you asking.
You know there's a thing you need to stop. Sorry, go ahead.
This is basically just asking Ez if she's alright. But go on, you say your bit.
She was going to say to Reister, you know, Reister, she's going to move to try to help Reister, and she says, anyway, despite what he says, you know, Reister, there's a thing you do where you say you don't need help first, and then you do need help. So just say you need help the first time. And then she moves to help him. Skip the step.
Okay. So, I'll say, he's head back down the road. I'm just going to grab you all and move you over here. Into this little alcove. You take a little time to basically Frankenstein yourself up a shelter using the tarp from your tents, a little bit of snow. You're able to disguise it decently well, have yourself sheltered from the wind, leave a nice little gap where you could create a small hidden fire. So you're not giving off many light, you're not giving off a lot of smoke. You're well and truly hidden away.
With what little she has left, I will say this, because I think this is one of the first time we're actually camping out in a really, really hostile location. Ez is going to try and cover the entrance of the area with I'm trying to click the thing. Here we go. It's going to take her a couple of minutes, but she's going to ritually cast Alarm, which is the only thing she has left from her survivalist feat.
But before she does that, I do have one thing to request.
Hmm.
which is Haraga is what I had planned on asking if I could roll something for Haraga to also try to put junk around on their campsite to try to like the entrance area to like disguise it at least as much as possible with like branches and things and junk
Sure,
so no
roll
one
survival.
so people might. Yes. Come on.
Depends on the DM. It could be. I
Oh.
would say, I was about to say, depends on the DM. It could be with advantage because Ez is assisting.
I will be a kind and generous DM,
Mm.
seeing as I blew you up 4 times.
Yeah, because she's like, we should, she really wants to make, that's something that Haraga does every time she makes camp. So
It's not
even
like
that might be
it's
advantageous.
not like I give you the death finger either or anything.
Mhm.
So, Ez, could you clarify for me, what is your alert for the alarm spell? Is it audible or mental?
It is a mental alert. It's basically, if anyone has watched that other show that we mention all the time, it's basically she just gets a little ping in the back of her head that something has crossed the threshold.
Oh, honey, someone's tripped over your tripwire.
Basically, yeah.
I was
Don't know
thinking
why
more
it's
like
Corbo all of a sudden, but
the chicken sound, the chicken.
Sure.
Oh, Sariki.
attention, alarm has been triggered.
Silent alarm activated.
Silent alarm has been activated. Okay, so everybody, you are now nestled in your own little camp. Is there anything you would like to do before you go to sleep?
There is one thing. Well, there's two things. Ez will look to the group, Madam Swiftwings especially, and everyone else, and say, well, that could have gone a little bit better, but
A little bit.
hey, we're all alive, which I'm going to consider a win. But
Yeah,
no,
that was.
seriously.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, we needed to find out what was attacking us. We have a general idea of where everything is now. We have an idea of what to expect next time we go in there. So, we have
Also
information
learned
we didn't have before.
Not to run in after a hard battle.
Yeah, no. Look, in all honesty, I thought it was just a simple trap. Do you remember when we went to Argenvolts to the dragon place?
Leader Ed.
Yes.
Yes, Haraga?
Her shoulders are slumped, her head is hanging down. Can we talk about it in the morning?
Haraga, you just get some sleep, all right? Relax.
No, I'm gonna stay up and guard every.
Yeah. And she'll speak a little more softly now. But yes, so the long and the short of it is, I hoped that whatever we were dealing with, it was just a simple one-off trap to deter people, not an army of insane bullshit, which it turned out. But hey, at least we have that information. Better than nothing.
I say, roll me an Arcana check.
You call out a bit there, Nicola. Were you saying that to Icy?
Sorry. I was saying, Icy, if you'd like to roll an Arcana check for me.
1 sec.
Sure. It's alright, don't worry.
Arcana. Okay.
Okay. So, you are not the most powerful caster in the world, but you do know your stuff. And as you were hit by the fireball twice, you had a certain little taste of the magic. This wasn't a repeating trap. You know that there was a caster behind those spells. Because the the proximity point of where from the ball exploded from whenever it hit was different. The first one was in the mouth of the thing, the second one was higher back up the steps. It was targeted to get as many people as possible. So, yeah, you know there was a very powerful caster behind this.
So I would then relay that.
Hmm.
Yeah, we certainly have a work cut out for us.
Again, at least we're not going in completely blind. We have an idea of what to deal with. So, next time, I think there was also that light under the door to the left. So perhaps that might be a point of entry. Something with a little more cover. Maybe we can, work around the side, take out those weird skull things beforehand.
I don't know.
We could have a better look around the outside and see if there's a possible side entrance tomorrow.
Yeah.
Agreed. Also, there is one more thing. Madam Swiftwings, you never met them, and no, I honestly don't know if you met them or not. I can't quite remember, but she'll basically confirm to Elaine, Zabornak, and Reister that basically she'll reach over and the large bag that Haraga had, she slowly just hands it over. As the canary is dead.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a bit of an idiot jumping into the pit underneath the Durst house. But still, not the place for someone like him to die.
Siegwald?
Yes.
I mean, that was him.
Yes.
What was the fool
Apparently.
doing up here?
Possibly been lured, possibly being called up here in order to strengthen himself to get the fuck out. Or something, I don't know.
To be called like that is something strange. Like, this place isn't exactly on any map.
I really wish I knew why he set up in the first place.
We'll never know.
The feeling he was hiding something from us.
Really? It's an interesting theory. Ez is actually going to look back over the
around that time, I didn't trust any of you.
This is reasonable. Never trust a stranger at face value.
For one thing,
So
I
very
thought you
right.
were batshit insane. Because you have batshit in your hair.
This is true. But I grew on you.
In more ways than one, yes.
No, but seriously, if that is a possibility, she looks over to the bag. Reister, Zabornak, if you would like it, I do not really feel comfortable going through their possessions. You knew them more than I did. Is there anything there that might be a clue?
To be honest, I barely knew him as well. Rescued his arse a few times, but that. I mean, he kept mostly to himself.
Yeah, not the first one I've buried.
So Zabornik starts going through his pockets.
Well, you just have his backpack, his body's still back in
Well,
front
yeah.
of the temple. In his
Right.
backpack, you have the usual camping equipment, blankets, candle, change of clothes. However, it looks like one of his shirts has been torn into small strips, so it looks like he at one point made makeshift bandages with his spare clothes. There appears to be 5 days worth of rations still tucked in here. You find a tinderbox, a water skin, you find a spare holy symbol, which as Zabornik is pulling it out, you notice is also blackened. You find
A question.
Yes?
I apologize. I was going to say at the time, but things were happening. Does Ez know the deity, given her very limited world knowledge?
He was I can't remember the one he had, but it was the equivalent of Cord. It was the god of righteous warriors and things like that, and smithing.
Okay.
I can't remember the actual name of the one he had, but I'm just gonna say for the sake of it, it's Cord. It's basically Cord.
Ez mentions as they're looking at the symbol and how damaged it is. I heard a voice going on about how that particular deity has no power here. Did I recognize this voice at all? I've spoken to many a strange entity.
You haven't had a conversation with the Miss, have you?
No, I have not.
No, you do not recognize the voice. It was not so much one voice as it was a lot of voices talking over each other, but you were able to discern they all said the same thing.
Okay, she will give that information.
What if in Merman Duathal?
Bless you?
No, that was the player, sorry.
Ah. Wait, I'm genuinely lost now. What was this name?
A possible god might have been Merman Duathal. He's pretty much neutral good, has the same domain as Cord.
Oh, okay, cool. Not familiar with him. Again, when I'm from a time where, you know what? Chances are it's all the same deities. They just had different names.
Possibly.
Yeah, the wonders a Rick will do for you.
Yeah. I had something strange happen to me when we were in there. No, don't worry. It's fine. I'm still me. I see you, Irina. I see you drawing the sword. You could put it away. Yeah, when I saw my lights go out, almost. After I got the taste of fire twice, I put my hand in my pocket and I found something in there that I didn't remember picking up. Felt like a small gemstone, maybe? It crumbled, but I managed to not have my entire life flash in front of my eyes. Felt like a lucky stone or something.
You still have that?
It crumbled to dust, and he pulls out what is left of the lucky die stone, basically.
It seems rather odd.
Yeah.
That you're suddenly getting these magical items to help you survive something in a dangerous place.
It's fine, it's fine. The world is a little bit strange like that. It's cool. I've seen this before. It is a thing that happens sometimes. Would this be something else would roll deception on?
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Feels like something that I've had for a while.
That's a 6.
Irina kind of narrows her eyes at you.
Yeah, I'll actually turn to Irina and say, is okay. How do I put this? You would probably not remember it, but you, Reister, Zabornak, and myself. There was a time a while back. For you, it would probably be sometime after we met, when we were out exploring before the whole werewolf thing. And we all shared a dream together. And in that dream, we kind of went somewhere. You do not remember the details. I do. I learned a few things about what's going on in the outside world, so to speak. And because you were all really good in the dream, it was, imagine, best way to describe it is the gods were bored and wanted to, settle a wager. Personally, I don't think it is a kind of soup, but that's neither here nor there. Reister and one or two of the others, they had a little boon for their victory, and that little item is what he won. As is just staring right at her, completely honest.
It's really quick intelligence check.
Intelligence.
Actually, no, not you. Reister, you do that?
Sure. Oh, sorry, you meant to check, not a
Yes.
save. My mistake.
Mm.
You weren't the only one to receive one of those boons within your party.
Wait. What? I remember I wasn't the only one in our party from this band that got that thing.
It was Zabornak, was it not? Irina was on my side and Zabornak was on the other, was that correct?
Irina was one of the ones who won the battle royale against her
Ah.
opposite opposer. So yes,
Gotcha.
Irina should have one in her inventory.
Yeah.
Yes.
Check your back pocket.
What? She starts patting around and pulls out this tiny dodecahedron. It's just kind of pulsing with a soft blue light. She's like, what is this?
It's apparently the same thing. Look, it's the same color of stone as mine was.
Huh. Do you know, I could swear I've never seen this before, and yet it looks very familiar.
Familiar. Yeah.
Interesting. And she holds it out to Ez to have a look.
Ez isn't going to touch it for fear of removing whatever little boon, because she doesn't know exactly how this deal works. But she's going to be like, yeah, that's them. I didn't get one because this is going to be a huge shock to everybody. I was the first one to go down. But I had a lot of fun watching you all kick ass.
Thank you.
Irina's just kind of
Then
looking
again-
confused and turning this thing around in her fingers. You just see like the vaguest sense of like half remembered. She's like, you know what? Let's not worry about that for now. She tucks that away. Shared dreams or whatever that was. That doesn't help us here now.
Yeah.
Miss Swiftwing, how are you feeling?
I see.
No one knows. I was the first to go down as 2021.
Yeah. I mean, that is the perfect. Yeah. Bloody.
This is Irina giving Ez
Yes,
this look.
you will.
Mm-hmm.
Just this look from Irina, like, really?
Mm-hmm. Cannon. That is canon.
Well, it's up to Jurnis, but I just had the image.
Yeah. So we need to rest, and we need to prepare ourselves, and we need to not go in the front fecking door.
Yeah, fair enough.
So then,
I can find a window, maybe.
Hmm.
it's a fair point. We'll have a look around the cliff face and such and see if we can find another way in.
Yeah.
But for now, we should probably sleep.
I'm sorry I ate you.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
That. Ez doesn't say anything, but that's her expression. She's like, "Oh no."
Now, I don't know about you lot, but I don't exactly feel safe all of us going to sleep at once right here. We should probably organize a watch. Meister,
It'll
you
be
fucking
fine.
sleep. You look like you're about to die of the stiff breeze.
Okay, yeah. All right.
You couldn't even
I
bother
think-
put up a half art of protestation. You're going to sleep. Sorry, Zabonica, what are you going to say?
I didn't get hit very much. I think I could do the first watch for a change.
Right. If you're okay with that, I could use some sleep. Elaine volunteers for the next watch. Samara volunteers for the one after that with Haraga. And then it's just who wants to take the morning one.
Okay.
You want to take the third watch? I'm going to call that yes.
I would say Ez is going to. She looks absolutely wrecked, but she's going to be like, I don't need sleep, so I'll be fine as well, keeping you all company."
Ez? No ill will here, but you look about as shit as I do. Yo.
She actually really does, and this is a thing. Ever since she came out of the whole cocoon thing with the wings, her scars and her basically any wounds that she usually has heal right up after about 5-10 minutes. She is still looking completely battered. She has not healed a single thing.
Also, didn't you used to heal?
I'm, hey, I'm rusty. I don't know. It's cold up here. I'll be fine.
Yeah, maybe it is. Don't mind me, I'm just maybe a little bit delirious from all the blood loss.
Join
Being
the
turned
club,
into
my friend.
crisp.
But no, seriously, get some rest. We'll be fine. We'll wake you if anything happens.
All right, if you need another pair of arms, just shake me. I will be with you. And he slumps against the wall and is out cold.
Okay. So, Irina spends a little time patching up Ez, and then curls up next to Elaine and Ez. Samara cuddles down, wraps an arm around her twitching Yini girlfriend. Does Icy wish to do anything else, or does Icy wish to sleep?
She's going to sleep.
Okay. I sent you Whisper 2. I calculated your max hit points for you there, so that should be your thing.
Yeah, like I said, if we're gonna, so we'll talk about it after, because there's a lot more that I deal with.
Okay. So whenever you guys level up, I like you to use the max hit points, so just keep that in mind when you're trying to calculate that. So anyway. Isaac curls up and goes to sleep. Sabornik is on watch. Sabornik, would you be so kind as to roll me a perception check and a constitution saving throw?
Initiative.
Jeez. Okay, give me a sec. Character sheet is taking a moment to load again.
Yeah, it's been like that all night for me.
Yeah, me too.
Here I thought I was the only one. I'll refresh the game a bit of house.
I also love the wind sound.
It's not only German internet.
Since Ez is going to be awake the whole night too, does she need to make a constitution saving throw as well?
Yes. But we'll do that whenever you're on watch with Irina later.
My apologies. Ignore that then.
That's a constitution check. You'll need to do a save later.
Oh, okay. Say it later then.
Ez can't sleep because of speak.
Yeah.
Can't sleep. Speak, lead me. Can't sleep. Speak, lead me.
Welcome back,
Creech.
Creech.
In the game. Knock, knock. Speak. Woof.
Yeah.
The comedy of that moment will be forever unmatched.
Yes. And
True.
I love calling Maggie speak. It's so great.
Well, there was the time that Zabornik lost her shit at everybody keeping secrets and demanded to know whether or not Icy was a group of squirrels in a trench coat.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
That was like way back at the start when we found out that Reiser was keeping the secret of Irina being mind controlled by the two of you.
So that's the constitution. Okay, constitution saving.
You joined. Yes, that'll do. And a perception check. It was not long after you joined the game. I say it was quite fun.
Yep.
It was Yester Hill, if I remember correctly. Okay, so little Zabornik huddles down next to the fire and keeps an eye out. It is too hot to be wearing these fucking headphones as well.
Oh, it's so monstrously
The
hot.
wind is
Oh.
howling around the mountainside. You hear the odd distant crack of ice shifting in the distance, but in your immediate area you hear very little. There's no animal life or anything around. It's too high, it's too cold. And speaking of cold, you're huddled close to the fire to try and keep yourself as warm as possible. The moss on your back, all its leaves are closed, or all its little fronds are closed and coiled in tight, and it's all pressed close into your shell. The small little plant on your shoulder has kind of leant in and is now pressing against your neck, seemingly sapping the warmth from you there. The strange sappy nodules on your arm seem relatively unaffected, but the skin around them is getting a little stiff and cold from, or a little stiff and sore from the cold. Timmy is buried as deep as possible into your robes to stay warm.
Yes, stay in there. There's nothing to see out here anyway.
Little eyes.
Where did you get a bag of chips?
Munch, munch. Points to a vending machine further in your pocket. Let you know that he got it installed last Tuesday.
Been a year. In pocket time.
But yeah. And Timmy just kind of pokes out, looks around at the snow and ice, is like, yeah, fuck that, and just goes straight back down it. So, as a plant in a high altitude area with little sunlight and very cold weather, you're feeling a little sluggish, but luckily your animalistic side is able to keep you going, especially with the fire nearby. So, there's no immediate negative effects for now. For now.
For now.
So does Timmy look like a stick bug?
Pretty much. He's like a tiny little twig person.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if I have art of him somewhere. There. That's kind of what Timmy looks like.
Thank you.
Alright. So, your watch is over, Zabornik. Do you tap the next person?
I sure will.
Alright. You poke Sir Elaine, and then you nestle down for your own sleep. Let's see. Elaine is now going to do perception. Boop. And a con save. Where's Constitution? There it is. He basically stands close to the door, staring out across the snow. And as far as he can see with his sharp eyes and straining to hear against the wind, nothing approaches your camp at all. There's no evidence of an ending passage. And with his close proximity to the fire and him wrapped around the cloak, he seems to handle things quite well. His watch is uneventful. He turns at the end, pokes Samara, who in turn shakes Haraga. And the two of you sit up for your watch.
Oh, okay. I'm awake. I'm useful.
Yes, dear. And I'd rather not be alone this watch, so I hope you don't mind.
What? No, I do everything with you.
Just do me a favor and don't rush into the unknown like that again. I was
They
worried.
told me to. I didn't have a choice. I just told me to.
Yes, but
I have to
Ez
do
is
what I
sometimes
say.
a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but you don't understand. Ez can always tell me what to do, and I have to do it. I don't get to choose.
You don't have to do what she says.
Yes,
Just
I
because
do.
she gave you the present.
No, it's a command. It's not choice. Sometimes I don't want to do what Ez says, but I do have to.
Oops.
My arms and legs just do it.
One small point of order. I think that we did actually explain to Samara what the deal is with Haraga.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
could be mistaken, but yeah, I think she is aware that Haraga basically doesn't have free will.
yeah. She says, like, I don't get to choose. If Ez says to do something, I have to do it. And Irina, and also Elder Zabornak, all three. I have to do what they say.
Well,
That was the price for her to give me to help me become who I'm meant to be.
if you're being given orders like that again, I'd like you to lean towards the one who gives you orders to get you safely away from the danger.
It's whichever one happens next. I don't
We're
get
gonna
to
work
choose.
on that. She just promises you we're gonna work on that.
Yeah. Thank you, Samara. You're very smart.
So the two of you settle into your watch, so I would like you to do a perception check and a constitution save.
Oh, too much on her mind.
Too busy cuddling to your beloved. Just like,
Head on the shoulder.
I
don't
feel
see
bad.
anything.
I'm gonna nuzzle.
Yeah, I want. Arms around an arm of Samara's.
Okay.
It's cold and stupid here.
Oh. And do a constitution saving throw for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with cuddles and a fire, you're able to stave off the cold for the night. Let's just say the cuddles helped.
Yes.
You kind of get a little bit lost in each other for a bit, just kind of
Yeah.
holding each other and focusing on the other.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't notice anything untoward around you in the immediate vicinity, as the wind is drowning out most noises. But as far as you can tell, the night has been uneventful. So, Haraga, it's time for you to go back to sleep for another few hours. Who do you
But
wake for
I'm
the
not
next watch?
tired. I can stand guard and.
And she's gone. As if Ez has just been quietly, like, half dozing in the corner this whole time as well.
Watching them canoodle, being like, "How the fuck are they gonna guard us?"
Here's the thing. Ez has been trying to do that. However, unbeknownst to Ez, she no longer has the ability to stay awake.
Yes, amazing.
So Ez probably just passed out not long after Zabornik took over the watch.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome when she dreams, and thinks she's awake.
Hmm.
That would be amazing.
You're lying there, dreaming of Zabornik, telling you stories about her tea making, and then suddenly you are getting roughly shaken by Haraga.
Leaderez.
Yeah, what the fuck? Hi, Haraga?
Yes. Leaderez. Are you better? Are you ready? Are you healed?
Am I healed?
You would have had your long rest by now.
Oh, thank God.
Good.
Yeah. How
Good.
how are you, Haraga?
I'm fine. Why?
Did anything happen? Zabornak was here a little bit ago. Did she go to sleep? Ez looks around, trying to figure out what the hell is going on without giving away too much.
As
I don't know
you
where-
glance around, Zabornik is leant up against the far wall. In her shell, you hear the very hollow. Elaine has moved positions. He's now on the opposite side of Arena from where he was before, but Arena's still kind of snuggled in against your back.
And Rice is no longer leaning in a sitting position. He's fallen over.
Right. Okay. This is absolutely fine. This is absolutely fine.
We're all better, and we're ready to fight the temple.
No, this is an Arena's watch.
As
Yeah,
an
yeah.
arena match. Okay.
Oh no!
Right.
Whoops! Sorry, never mind. Yeah,
Okay.
it's your turn. It's your turn. You and Irina.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. You get some rest. Thank you again for helping.
Yes, thank you. I get some rest. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. She lies back down and goes to sleep.
Before she wakes Irina up, Ez is going to try and take a moment and try and suppress an absolute existential meltdown. She's going to check her wrist, and she's going to pop out the concealed dagger that she has. She's going to look at her hands, where all the burn marks were from earlier. I'm assuming she still looks fairly badly fucked up.
Well, you are covered in bandages because Irina insisted to bandage you, so you'd have to remove some of them.
Shit. Please be wrong. She's gonna try and expose some skin. She's gonna take the dagger, and she's gonna run it across her palm, and she's gonna use her blood maledict, lighting it up. And in the process, she's gonna do 1d6 damage to herself.
You could bite your tongue or lip.
Okay. Your dagger lights up as usual, but your hand does not heal as it used to. It is still bleeding.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, goody. Oh, great. Ah, shit. And she's just getting some again, back to the old Ez, as you first met her, where she was like a rag woman covered in bandages and scraps. She just starts, wrapping up the bleeding. And she just, she shakes the dagger, blows it out, and she will brush herself down, put on a fake smile, and try and wake up Arena.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Is it time?
Hello. Yeah. So everyone else is they've done their turn. It's our turn now.
Oh, alright. I'm coming. I'm here. She slowly gets up, untangles Elaine's arm from around her side, and stretches, and then quickly wraps her white wolf cloak around herself. Oh, it's freezing.
It is a little bit chilly, yes. How So yeah, sorry for almost dying like an idiot.
Yes, please don't do that. Funnily enough, I quite like having you around. She
I like having you around.
A grin.
I like having me around too. Honestly, I didn't realize that everyone was going to. I wasn't thinking.
Obviously. Something was blowing us up, and your decision was to charge into the darkness. Next time, retreat, dear.
Yeah. Sorry. I got a bit cocky. Irina, you know the whole, you know how I've, been a little tough recently? You know, since coming out of the cocoon and everything, you know, the abilities, the strength, the healing, all that shit.
Yes.
Basically, she's going to spend a couple of minutes TLDRing, explaining that she has got none of that. She passed the fuck out the moment Zabornak started her shift. She has no idea what's happened to her powers, and she is freaking the fuck out. In a very calm tone of voice.
I'm sorry. You lost your powers.
Yeah, well, not...
Could you still do like the... She like holds up her hands and goes... Rawr.
Oh, you mean transform the lycanthropy?
Yes.
I can still smell and hear things pretty well, so I think the lycanthropy is fine. It's just, you know, she taps the side of her head, the mind stuff. The powers.
Alrighty then, that is something that should be mildly concerning.
Yeah.
But does that mean you can't do that weird, like, crickety jump thing? Because that was really freaky.
Yeah, no, it was all kind of connected. It's a whole psionic thing. You know, it's all like the power of the mind over the body. Normally I can tell that there's like, I know like there's a pool of energy there, and I don't feel it.
So you've
It's
lost
like it's gone.
connection to the ancient power you used to draw on?
More the ancient power I stole by... Oh, shit. Okay.
By what is...
Not to get too far into it, but you know how I said that there was a bit of a dream where we all shared? During that dream, I kind of was given some information.
Right.
You know how I was called the God Eater?
Yes, I remember that explicitly.
Yeah. I think it's more a case of I was more of a God Biter. The entity that I stole my power from was not killed and was not absorbed by me.
You mean we didn't kill... You didn't kill the snake god?
Yeah.
But you consumed his soul. He turned into a broken husk and dusted into the wind.
Yeah, that's what's kind of worrying me, so I don't know. Maybe it's a mind over matter thing. Maybe the fact that I know Amiran is alive means that I can no longer use his power?
Do you think it took us time to regenerate or something? I
He
remember
picked...
Elaine once talked about the devils needing time to go back to their own plane to reform.
I mean, it's been 10,000 years. It's been 10,000 years. He picked a hell of a time.
That is very
I don't-
strange. I also still think it is extremely strange that I remember this through your eyes.
Yeah, the whole soul sharing thing. I get you. It's a little bit of a thing, but no, I'm glad that at least it's not just me. I've got an extra pair of eyes, if that makes sense.
Yes, and
Now I'm
luckily
starting
I
to
have a few
wonder.
extra barriers. And she taps the raven symbol on her neck.
Yeah. But yeah, the longer the short of it is, it doesn't look like I'm going to be as useful as I would like.
Well, you still have your strength, you still have your fire magic, if I understand this correctly.
Yeah, that's the blood. That's genetics. That's, again, something I got from him, but that's a part of me. You can't take that away.
You also
Plus,
have...
I have my good lucks.
And a bloody great whip sword.
This is true.
You also have me.
This is very, very true.
Anyway, we should probably focus on the watch.
Oh, yeah. So we turn around and there's like 20 skeletons, yeah?
Roll perception. And a
Will
Constitution save.
Perception and a Constitution saving throw. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm.
So, you huddle against the fire. Irina kind of cuddles close, knowing you're a little upset. And you, again, struggle to hear anything over the wind. You just hear nothing. You just don't see anything the odd time you go up and have a peek outside your little cove. You see no new tracks, you see nothing moving. At one point, Irina kind of half ducks as she's looking up to the sky. And is like, oh no, I thought I saw the rock. Never mind, it's fine. It's just a cloud. But as you're freezing,
Hmm.
and I would like you to take
Yes.
5 points of cold damage.
Okay. 5 points of cold.
Mhm.
Sure.
You will need to shore up the fire before the morning.
Hmm.
And the light starts to ever so slowly eke into your camp. But before that, I see you are curled up and sleeping, and every now and again you're aware of the voices of your companions talking. At one point you hear Haraga and Samara talking, but you pay them no heed, you go back to sleep. At another point you're aware of Irina and Ez talking. Probably flirting as usual, you don't care, you go back to sleep. And then at another point, you hear other voices. Loud, soft, quiet, sympathetic, mocking, angry. All talking over the top of each other. But the core message appears to be disappointment. A few voices are echoed in your head, calling you a coward, calling you unworthy. Others cautioning you to approach again. Defeat the defender. Don't give up so easily. We have such delights waiting for you. All you need do is free us. Come to us. We have your strength. Again, you have other ones calling you coward, failure. Other ones telling you you'll never get your revenge, you'll never get your justice. Others promising you the power to get that justice. As you wake slowly, as you're curled on the ground, you see just the smallest wisp of mist just dancing in front of your snout. And you're now awake. You feel as though you're being very closely watched. The pearl around your neck seems very cold. Colder than the snow on the wall beside you. To the point where you kind of have to tuck something between it and your scales, or else you'll end up with a freezer burn from it. You're lying there now, your back turned to the rest of the party as Ez and Irina are just starting to discuss waking the others. And now you need to decide, do you want to go back to the temple, or do you want to leave? And with that, you feel a tap on your shoulder as Ez is leaning over you to wake you for the morning. Everyone else is being woken around by the rest of the party.
Are you alright, my dear?
Yes, just bad dreams.
I can relate. Although, well, it doesn't matter. But no, apologies again for earlier. At least we have a bit more information on the reception we can expect. Do you have any ideas on how we should proceed?
Oh. Well, unfortunately, my friends have been very unhelpful in this matter.
Hmm.
Might
Well,
try that side door that we found.
mm-hmm.
Other than that, I think the only way through the main door is to defeat whatever that was, or things that is.
Ez, do you share what you saw in there?
What, me or I
Yeah.
say?
You're the
Me?
only
Oh,
one
yeah,
who
Ez.
saw anything in there
Yeah,
beyond the
no,
others.
Ez shared every single scrap of information she could. The weird pointing statue, the position of the design of the face of the statues, all of that stuff. She shared every scrap of tactical information she could.
So it sounds like the fireball spells came from that statue in the back. But you said there was another type of spell that nearly made you fall out of the air?
Yeah, it was a type of necrotic damage. Usually necrotic doesn't really do that much to me, but even then, it was pretty rough. If I wasn't resistant to that kind of thing, yeah, no, I would actually be dead right now.
Then we're not going that way.
Agreed.
And then there are those little things in the arrow slits too. Let's not go shoving our faces in arrow slits.
Hmm. Seems fair. Slow and steady. Let anything horrible and nasty come to us, one at a time.
That seems like a good idea.
Either way, we can't get bottlenecked in that entrance.
Hmm.
That's true.
If we
I
choose to go that way.
I honestly was going to suggest Zabornak do some scouting as an insect or something, but honestly, given the fact that this seems to be less a trap and more a sentient spellcaster of some kind, I would be worried.
If it is a sentient spellcaster, maybe we could try reasoning with them?
I don't think there's any reasoning with it.
Plus, we don't really have anything to barter or trade.
It's true.
I think that idea of finding another way in is the best. Then we can sneak up on them and destroy them.
Or just avoid them altogether.
I mean, I don't mind that way either, but yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion that if we could actually get everyone to go without engaging with the Guardian, then it would be a pretty shitty Guardian.
Exactly. We will have to face it.
Well, maybe we
Can
can
we
find
face
a way
it
to
from
get across.
behind?
If there's one thing I've noticed about the spellcasters, and no offense to you, my dear Icy, but spellcasters are pretty pathetic up close. Again, no offense, Icy.
None taken.
Not if they're a kick-ass lycanthrope.
That is true, yes. But
Icy is strong.
from the cult leaders and all that we've seen that have relied on the arcane, once we got face to face to them, they kind of crumpled like a bag of potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to try and disguise myself again?
As what?
What does?
Why?
I mean, if I try to look somewhat like the statue inside Dark Roads, or maybe, I don't know, a wizard, maybe it'll let me pass.
That
There was
seems-
a mask in. Sorry, go ahead.
I get the feeling that they know how many of them there are.
And also, there was a mask inside the backpack. I can't think of why they would have it.
Oh shit! Yeah. What? Reister, you can identify objects, can't you?
Yeah, however, it'll come with another song.
You know, I think we're willing to risk it.
It's a strange thing to bring to a place like this.
So, you want to
All right.
identify the mask?
Yes, he's going to ritual cast identify on the mask.
Okay. Meister sits and hums to himself for a while. Usually starts.
What's this? What's this?
I'd like you all to mark off rations for one for everybody.
Okay.
Reister, you hum away for a while, focusing on the mask, and after your 10 minutes is up while everyone else is focused on eating, you finally come to the conclusion that this is not a magical item.
Huh.
You do, however, after spending 10 minutes of staring at it, recognize it. This was something you found in a pile of clutter on the road to Valaki the first time you headed there.
Huh.
Siegbol thought it was kind of cool and kept it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a mask. Sigbold thought it was cool and a nifty thing to have. There is no magic meaning behind it. It's just well, a memento, maybe.
Maybe you should keep it for that word of him.
A memento,
All right.
Haraka. It's
Yes, that.
something to help you hold a memory of a person. You'll
That's
get
not
used to
how
those
things.
now.
Yes. Maybe.
All right. And Dreiser puts it in his backpack. Memento mori, as a memento mori mask.
Oh wow.
Remember that you too will die.
Well,
Meister,
isn't that cheerful?
as you remember how you got the mask, you have a slight smirk to yourself as you remember not long after you found this mask, Zabornik put her back out trying to catch a piece of paper.
Yeah. Yeah, that was shortly before you were trying to catch the piece of paper, Zabornik.
I have no memory of this. Shut up.
Oh yeah, no, it was a song or something, wasn't it? Yeah. No, how did that go?
Here comes
Badly,
the
shut up.
sun. It was the spell all along.
Can I? And Haraga says, "Right, I scout and try to find that other way in."
I think it would be best if we try and stay together.
Yeah,
Oh, but.
but we
We'll
should.
stay together until we get to the front of the temple, and then we'll spread out a little.
I'm sending a message because I think Irina would pick this up.
Alright, let's see if Irina will get a little insight on this.
Yeah.
Haraga, I can probably spot hidden doors slightly better than you.
Haraga, dear,
Hmm?
I
Yes?
know, but we may need to fight something in here, and I'd like you to be at your best for the fight.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I know
That's
the
wise.
feeling.
That's wise. Yeah.
Ez backed me up on this. She wants to run and hunt.
Yeah, no, it's going to be worth
Not
the
hunt.
wait.
Not hunt. Not hunt. And you watch as her saying that makes Haraga shake and curl back in herself, and like she starts shaking. Not hunt. No, I do what you said. I do what you said. I promise. And she's looking at Ez like Ez is gonna punch her.
Oh. Ez gives
Does
that
Ez
look.
remember why?
Yes, she absolutely does. I would say this Ez just has that like, oh, I feel bad, and she just like looks like she's about to hug her Raga, and instead just puts her hand on her shoulder. You're going to be fine.
She nods.
Save yourself, save your strength for when we truly need you. Because we do need you.
I only hunt with you.
Mhm.
Alright.
Very freaked out, Haraga.
Well, on that note, is everybody fed and warm?
Yeah.
As warm as you can get up in fucking here.
Sufficiently.
Reister, I would
I
say
had
after
it-
you've had a sleep next to the fire all night, you're back to your usual self. You've managed to get the
Yeah,
chill
but
out of your
still-
bones because you were wrapped
Yeah,
up in
but-
a blanket next to the fire all night.
But still, he would be talking about it in a disparaging way.
True, but you're no longer on the verge of exhaustion.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I'm fine, but still, it's I'm as warm as you can be up here.
okay.
Thanks in no small part to Zbornik's tea.
Fair. Sportic always does have good teeth.
Yep.
Gotta be something I do right?
You do a lot of things right, Zbornik.
Use.
No, tell me more.
Does anyone else have anything else they want to discuss or do before you head off?
Oh. No. I think we're good.
Mm.
Okay. Use break down your camp, hide any evidence of your stay. While you break into the camp, as you manage to catch the spectral form of Squeakshanker playing in the snow.
Oh, good. I was actually worried about that. That's good. She'll go back to. She'll just glance over Elaine as he's working his back to her, glance at his cute ass, and then continue packing away.
The booty shakes.
Because, as we remember, that's Barovia's ass.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Meanwhile, Haraga looks like she's going to be sick as she hides the evidence of the camp.
Irina kind of leans back and looks at Azimut. I heard that.
I mean, did I lie? She just
No.
gestures to Elaine. There we go.
I would say Zbornik would probably notice that for a time both Ez and Irina just kind of stop working and stare for a few moments. Just kind of nod
Yeah,
to each other
jeez.
and then go back to their own thing. But you break down your camp and you start heading back towards the temple.
Okay.
You
Come
arrive
on.
outside. As with the day before, the wind is pretty biting. It's picking up the odd flurry of snow. The sunlight
Reister,
hasn't
sorry, go
quite warmed the air yet, so you are kind of huddled in your cloaks as you approach. I say, would you like
Stand
to
between-
give yourself
sorry.
your spell slots and health back? We'll work
While
with
I
the
see you-
80 points for now,
sorry.
by the way. I say until we make sure that everything's okay with your character sheet. But sorry, go on, Haruga.
No, I was just going to say, Reister, here, between Samara and me. Right here. Right here. Did it? No arguing. Right here.
You don't need to talk to me like you talk to a dog.
Huh? I would never talk to you like I talk. No, sorry.
That was just basically
I would never talk-
Anya going, it's the dog doing the talking this time.
And then Haraga says, I would never talk to you like I talk to a dog. Dogs listen the first time. Get over here.
Oh my god. I forgot how much Haruga
You
thinks
see
it's
right
not
that
like-
tense up.
It's warm. Just come here.
I'm fine, Haraga.
Okay. You tried to help him. Look.
Yes, we see
I
Haruga.
appreciate the offer. But no.
That's fine.
Ugh. Sorry about that.
It's okay, you have a captive Chewbacca.
It's like, you know how you really need to sneeze and it just really itches your nose and it just waters your
Yes.
eyes?
Yes.
It's that. Just the pollen here has been unbearable these past few days.
Oh.
Anyway, so, you approach the temple. Irina has kind of steered the group slightly to the left of the path to avoid direct sightline with the stairway. And now you are back in front of the temple. What would you like to do?
Haraga says, now we go search for another way in. We walk around.
Agreed.
And then Haraga heads off. Trudge. She's going to go down, like, to try to investigate, to find secrets.
Yeah. Ez will follow. She's going to look to the rest of the group.
Bryce is going to follow as well.
Yeah, jeez.
If there are traps, I can make
There you
certain that they don't fully set them off.
Okay, Haraga, as you
Yes?
round that corner,
Ooh.
let me just very quickly get this. You round the corner and you see that there appears to be a natural fissure in the wall. Let me just get a specky around the corner. It is opened up into the mountainside west of the temple's facade. There's a gap about 2 feet wide and 10 feet tall, and what you can estimate about 15 feet deep. You see a flickering light come from deeper into the tunnel, and you hear human voices.
Oh, Haraga comes back, raises a finger to her mouth, and then she, I can't remember, can Ez do the thought thing with her, or does that not work?
No,
or is that
the
only
only
with
reason Ez would have had telepathy where it wasn't two-way communication, and the only reason Irina
just
can
couldn't-
do that is because they're basically soulbound.
And then she makes like she points and then steps aside for Ez to be able to see, and then she gestures to her ears and then like makes a talking motion, and then she she shrugs, there's talking in there. She's trying to communicate pantomime silently. And then she basically looks at her, points to herself, and makes a sneaky walk motion. Like,
Ez nods, looks to both Reister and Zabornak, making sure that they both got that, puts a finger to her lips, making sure very clearly that the rest of the group see this. And I will actually say she looks over to Irina and she puts one hand up to be like, hold on, because Irina is clunky plate mail.
Now, one
Irina
question.
has drawn her rapier.
You say it's 2 foot. 2 foot. Can Haraga's big? She can't get through that, can she?
You would have to scooch on your side. You basically have to squeeze through sideways.
Yeah. Then she's gonna do it. Should I roll stealth?
Just a second. Subotnik holds up one finger and then points the finger, spins it around a little bit, and casts Pass Without Trace on the group.
Ooh.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Haraga is gonna go first, though. She's gonna try to move up ahead first.
Okay. Off you
And
go.
she's gonna go. Doodly-doo. Doodly-doo. Doodly-doo.
Roll me a stealth check.
Doodly-doo.
Haraga's...
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
And I don't know how Pass Without Trace
Ah!
works.
That's the flame skulls. Ignore that. That was the things
Sure.
that attacked Ez. I was trying to copy Specky.
Yeah, I actually didn't see them because of the way the lighting was working, but yikes, that was a thing.
Yeah, I copy and pasted them from the toy box whenever you basically triggered them. Okay, Haraga. A 13 stealth plus 10 is 23. You're able to wiggle through and you hear the voices.
And she's listening as she goes. She's stopping every so often and listening.
Okay? You hear the voices, you hear 3 distinct ones. They appear to be talking about the fires and the explosions of the night before.
Do they sound happy about it?
One sounds kind of fearful, the others sound cocky and arrogant. It's just basically, the fearful one is pretty much expressing that we shouldn't stay here. It's dangerous. You heard those. They killed someone last night, and they're like, full idiots. They ran away screaming, "We're not that cowardly. We're smarter than them. We can stay here."
At that moment, sorry.
We know the safe way.
And at that, Haraga tries to peek around. She doesn't want to become visible to them. She's trying to see, like, she's doing that movie thing of, like, sneaking along until she can spot them and then press them back against the wall, like, shit, there they are.
Okay.
She wants to get a look.
With a 23, I'd say you can get away with that.
Okay, so she's there now, I guess? I can't see anything in the room.
Yep. I would say there is a light in there. Let me get a sun rock in there just so you can see, because they have a campfire. They have a campfire. There we are. Can you see now?
Okay. Okay.
Inside this room, you see, I have to reach to turn the page because this is there. Okay. In this room, you see there are 6 humans, a mix of male and female, and 1 large wolf. The wolf appears to be sleeping across the corner. A few of them appear to be sharpening spears and axes. Excuse me. And they're dressed in thick furs, heavy hides. They look like mountain folk. They look rough, ready. You've seen a lot of people like this when you're homeland in sea.
Yeah.
They
Would there be?
don't look friendly.
Yeah. Haraga sneaks back, and then she comes back out, and she describes the situation.
Could you make
to
another
as
stealth check for me, please?
Yes, I would. Stealth check.
21.
Okay. You managed to get away with that.
She relates what she's seen. And then, as is her usual plan, she says, "The usual plan, Leaderez," very quietly. She says very quietly, "The usual plan, Leaderez. I'm a lonely traveler. I'm here because I've been summoned here." And she acts all tough. "If there's trouble, I run back. We wait for them to come out. We strike. They don't know you're here. It's a surprise." She's very quiet when she says all this. As quiet as she can be under the wind. They shouldn't know the rest of you are here. It should be a secret. I can run back out.
As you said, they had wolf in there as well.
Yes, I'm friends of the wolf.
Yeah, probably they're friends first.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. No, I mean, that's my story. I'm friends of the wolf. She says, I can make it work.
Ez looks to Reister, then to Arena and the rest of the group. Alternatives?
It's worked before every time.
How many times?
2 times.
Better than 0.
Yes.
Other
It didn't
plan.
exactly work out, but you know.
Other plan. You have given us a description of how they look. I can disguise myself as one of
That doesn't make... Sorry.
as someone like them.
I'm already like them. She pats her fur armor.
I have an addition to this idea. Reister,
Yes.
you are Haraga's husband. You have been wounded by the cold, and Haraga needs medicine. And he
Yes.
wants them to help.
Yes.
And
This
when
is a
they
good
come
plan.
out, and when they come out to be assholes, we butcher them.
Yes. We go in, or sorry, go ahead.
call me crazy, but maybe we should find out if they are, hostile or
Yes.
people at all before we kill them.
Zabornak, I'm sorry. No, I give you my word. I'm sorry if it came off that way. I'm saying we present. Reister, don't take offense. We present this weak, frail, wounded couple who need
Yes.
aid, and the moment they do anything hostile to them, then we butcher them. If they instead try to help and show aid to them, then hey, what you know? We've got nice people.
Haraga tries to be like a frail person.
No, me. I
Haraga
am the
pretends-
most. Go on, D.
No, Haraga's pretending to be frail with a 2 performance.
Mhm.
It'll work, I promise.
I would say, Haraga, you are the strong one. Your husband here is frail.
Oh, that will be very
Listen-
difficult for Reister to portray. Let's go, Reister.
Shooting daggers at both, shooting daggers with his eyes at both Ez and Haraga.
Haraga struts forward. This is a good plan. Let's do it.
Reister casts disguise self on him then.
Okay.
Um,
And what are you trying to look at?
Oh, there was one more
Uh,
thing she asked. Sorry. While he's casting disguise self. Sorry. Go ahead.
He is trying to pass himself off as a bearded, slightly older man, dressed in the same garb as the people in the cave.
so, Jeremiah.
No,
God.
not Jeremiah.
My God.
He would not be with people who are
Oh wait.
seemingly reckless.
You stay here. You stay here, Reister. You're injured outside. I don't know what's in the cave. I keep you safe. You stay right here. And she gestures. Then I bring them out. Okay? And then she moves to head back in.
Quick question, before we get into this, very quick question for the DM and the rest of the group. Now, Ez's position where she is here, do I think that this is a good position in order to get the jump on them if I need, or am I right out in the open?
You are out in the open.
Okay, so Ez is going to Ez is actually going to get behind Zabornak, and I'd say suggest the rest of the group make sure that they're hidden before, just be ready.
Yes.
Mercy is out.
Haraga gets to here, so she can duck back around, and then she calls out. Hello, the camp!
You hear scuffles and the odd scrape of metal on metal. And a
And
very
she-
low.
Growl.
Who's there? Show yourself.
And she comes in with her hands up. She's seen that happen, and she didn't used to know what that was about, but now she knows because she's seen it. And she says, "I am Haraga of the Hills. Haraga Samara of the Hills. I come here. I see your light. I need help. I am desperate."
They all kind of look at each other in complete and utter surprise, and then look back at you. He's like, "Why are you here? This is our territory. You should not be here."
I'm called to the temple. I'm brought here.
Oh, you're one of them
I'm-
lunatics.
What?
You'll die
No.
in there.
No, I'm not going in. My husband is hurt. He needs help. Please. Please help him. He'll die.
This
He's
one
very old, much older than me.
kind of walks over. He's rolling his shoulders. He's posturing.
Yeah,
He
and Haraga's
is
getting
bigger
timid. She's
than
like,
you.
she's pretending to be timid. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
He's He is roughly around your height, but he is huge and muscle bound. This is a barbarian of a man.
Yeah.
As he
When
kind of
Haraga's
looks
actually
you
cowed.
over, and then glances over to this man and just nods his head. This man starts scurrying over. He's smaller, still muscle bound, but looks leaner. And he's like, "Well, where's your husband?"
He's outside. He comes from a rich family. He will reward you.
They kind of
I don't know
look
if I
at
have
each
to roll
other. This
deception
one
on
over
these
here
things.
starts chuckling. He's like, "Money's no good up here." What's he gonna do?
Supplies?
Bribe the wind?
No,
They all start
supplies.
chuckling.
We'll bring supplies. Make your camp comfortable.
This man steps forward and puts his hand on your shoulder, not to grab
lets
you,
him.
but just like and tries to like push you aside.
Yeah.
Do you let him?
And she's like, she says, "Oh, such a strong man. I will let you pass." She doesn't say that, but she's like, body language. "Ooh, he's tough. I'm not gonna mess with him."
This guy shuffles out. Reister, you see this tall, muscled man in heavy hide armor with a large axe on his belt come out. He kind of looks you over. Like, "You're the husband?"
Oh, good sir. She's some of you to help me out. Yes, I am the husband. We've brought supplies up here, trying to do things properly. So we're good. My name is Harold of the Hills.
He just kind of blinks at you, leans back and looks at Haraga and looks at you, and he has this kind of expression. It's like, the fuck does he see? Is she seeing him? Alright. So he kind of squats down and attempts to fireman lift you.
Good sir. I fear you might break me.
That's
With
why
your
I'm
strength.
lifting you. Do you try to resist as he grabs you?
You know what? He's doing something even more intriguing.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
Oh no. Oh no. This is a Reister plan.
I very much appreciate your assistance.
Okay, what's your spell save DC?
It's 15.
Brig. Come on, work. Come on, success, Reister, success.
He glances at you, kind of screws up his fists in confusion. Look. Alright. Well,
We
still
do
want
have
me to-
supplies. As I told you, we do have supplies, and if you have friends in there, and it seems you have, maybe they could be of assistance in bringing them in.
Yeah, but it's cold out here. You don't want to go inside and get warm, and then we'll get it.
Oh, I can probably just barely manage getting inside, but you and your friends, you should definitely tend to the goods that we have on our cart just up front of the
How'd
temple.
you get a cart up here?
Trust me, it took a lot of encouraging people helping us out. One of them ran into the front of the temple. We haven't seen him since yesterday.
Oh, we had someone got blown up.
Oh,
There's
shoot.
evil magic in there. You don't use that other doorway. It's dangerous. We just
Yes,
use the little room in there. That's a safe place.
Oh, you know about this place.
That's
You
just
know a
that
lot
room.
about it.
We made the room safe. It's a good place to stay and camp. It's warm.
If only our guide had known that. Well, he almost got eaten by the bird that flies around here sometimes.
I have to be careful with the bird. And as he's talking to you, he's going to lean over and he's going to try and grab you again. A little gentler this time. Do you try to resist?
Alright. He's not trying to resist. Appreciate. But you and your friends need to make certain that the supplies are in the dry and safe as well.
He just grabs you, puts you over his shoulder, taking a lot of care not to hurt you. But he starts carrying you in, wiggling around, trying. At one point, he gently puts his hand on your cheek to avoid it scraping against the stone, and just gently maneuvering you in until you're now inside. And he puts you over on a bedroll.
Question for the DM: while all this is going on, we're hearing this, yes, from our position.
Yes.
Right,
Okay.
so I was
Voice
making
kind of
certain
echoes.
you could hear it.
Yeah.
Echoes down.
I hope the others, So yeah, Haraga is standing there explaining. She says, they're taking too long. I better go check. I love his body and mind so much because he's a man.
See the man in front of you kind of rolls his shoulders like, there's a lot of men in these hills, girl.
Oh, but he's especially capable and handsome. He doesn't do anything wrong ever. He's very smart. And then I got to roll deception at this point.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Is there
never
such
so
a thing as,
smart.
is there such a thing as triple disadvantage?
No, she doesn't fucking need it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You see
All
this
she was
guy
lying
kind
about
of
was that she was
narrow
trying
his
to talk him up.
eyes as the other man
Rice-
brings in Reister and sets him down.
Thank
He
you,
kind of
There
sir.
he is.
leans in to whisper to Haraga. It's his
Yes.
money, isn't it?
Haraga just thinks for a second, and then I said he was very rich. Very rich.
Well, someone needs to probably bring the supplies in.
Will you help with the supplies? And she looks at this man, the big one.
Yeah.
They're heavy. They're big and heavy.
He says he has a cart. How did he get a cart
Yes.
up the hill? I don't know. He says he paid a lot of people.
I pulled it. She flexes.
Uh,
I pulled it. She
Yes,
flexes.
the idiot who ran in, he left it about half a mile out, and she pulled it the rest of the way. I could not have made it by myself.
Oh.
This guy
I know
kinda
that
looks
there's at
you
least
two
one of
over.
them who will believe me.
He nods to this guy again. Says, "Go check on the cart. We will look after these two." Is that,
Yes, thank you. You are
yeah.
so kind. I'm trying to think if Haraga has anything like a stupid trinket that she can give as a thank you. I'm trying to look through her items while you do your thing.
As the boy who carried Reister in goes, this man who appears to be the leader of the group. I'm just gonna mark him a color.
She does. She has one of the little wooden things of gala that she made. She says, here is a lucky totem from my people. Here. This is thank you.
That's nice. Now then, ladies, why don't you make
Yes.
sure our guest here is comfortable? He must be all cold in those wet clothes. Why don't you
Yeah,
help him out?
that seems like a good idea. And then
So-
Haraga's like, yeah. So what are the others doing? Good lord.
Yeah, there's two things to say to that, because A, Reister is currently an illusion, so he isn't going to be able to get out of those clothes because they don't exist. Second of all, meanwhile, Ez and Zabornak are kind of whispering back to each other, they actually haven't done anything wrong yet. Do we just reveal ourselves and or do we just as soon as one of them comes out, we're just like, hey, don't panic, you've got some of ours, we've got one of you, let's have a conversation.
Okay. Now, while you're planning this, you do hear someone shuffling as the man who carried Reister is now coming back out. But back in the room, Haraga, this gentleman has leant into you, and he's kind of looking you up and down, and he's got a sly smirk on his face. This group has come round to Reister. They look back over to the red and say, "Don't worry, we'll take good care of him." All three of them
I'm
put their
afraid
hands on you
no,
and
no,
grab
no,
you.
no, no, please,
Make a
I
strength
appreciate it.
saving throw.
A what?
A strength saving throw.
Great. Exactly what he's so great at.
Okay. These two
Aggressive
have
roll.
basically seized your arms, and this one is pulling your arms behind you and is starting to tie you up. While this man, Haraga, strength saving throw. Okay. Unfortunately, no. He has basically put his hand around your neck and has forced you against the wall, and he's now leaning all his weight against you. Now, my dear, I think you can do better than that little weasel. And you hear in the background, "Oi, this one's got magic! Gag him!"
Can Haraga get out a hyena yip?
You can try.
She's going to give her loudest yelp of hyena yip that she can with the situation she's in of being pressed.
Okay. So,
And can she do one more thing? Can she transform?
ooh.
Because that might loosen his grip.
Quite a
You
bit,
what?
actually.
Sure.
Happens, Jurnis. When
Alrighty then.
the big
So-
his arm around the lady becomes his arm around a giant hyena hump.
As the situation stands now, Reister, you're currently being forcibly held and tied, and one of them is now shoving cloth in your mouth to gag you, while a wolf is snarling at your neck. Haraga, you were pinned against the wall by this rather sizable man. Now that you've transformed, I'd like you to make another strength save to see how well he manages to hold on.
Yes. I will do so. Here it comes. Come on.
Okay, let me just do a little strength check for him. Nope. He lets go and he backs away. He's like, "Monster! Kill it!" So, I would like everyone now to roll initiative. But wait for me to get the turn order open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's almost 4 hours, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? Oh, shit. So,
Yeah.
it is. So with that, we'll leave that there and pick up next time. I'm
Ha
sorry, I lost track of time.
I think the plan was solid.
It's not
Yeah.
murder if it's self-defense, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. He shouldn't have said what he said. That shit. That yeah.
So, play of the game.
It's a tricky one. I know what fumble of the game is.
Is getting hit by 3 fireballs.
Well, no, I think that was play of the game from the DM. No, actually, I will tell you this. I think play of the game was figuring out a way of not murdering Ez.
Let's just say the dice were kind to you.
Okay, so I know which is the fail of the game.
No, Ez going in there in the first place.
I thought, I know what Haraga would say is the fail of the game.
You don't. No, the fail of the game for Haraga is these dead fools.
Question, queries, theories, comments.
How do these people taste?
We'll
That's
find
my
out
question.
next week when you manage to get your teeth into this encounter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next time. Because
Well,
next week we're back to.
Next
Oh,
time.
yes,
Next
it is.
week, we're not doing a week on, week off on Strahd, so next week we'll be going back to Icy's delightful world.
Yes.
Yes.
Where we will, depending on how things go with scheduling and everything, there may be a guest player filling in mechanically for Sona.
Interesting.
Yes.
But, yeah. I had to laugh at one comment Bloody put in as the first round of combat happened. Where Bloody basically says, "Remember, Jurnis, this isn't a one-shot." I almost killed you all.
You did.
Yeah. It's a good thing you have necrotic resistance, Ez, or Finger of Death would have killed you. That was the spell.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Yeah, because that negates saving throws, as in she literally would be dead.
Yes. If that reduced you to
Ooh.
0 hit points, you were dead.
Yeah.
That would have been a
That
great
is
way
good
to
to know.
restart.
Then, I mean, I got an extra week. Well, I mean, I'm not available for the next session because of work schedules and all that, so it would have given me time to make a new character. It's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows what dark powers reside in here?
Yeah, those tentacles of mist were very excited about what was going to happen with your blood.
Oh, yeah, they were like...
Delicious.
God, blood is tasty.
All we need now
Yeah,
is a little bounty.
You want a comment? Ricer was rolling shit. As used for him.
To be fair,
Yes,
these guys were gonna
you-
rob you at the first point anyway. So,
Yeah, that's actually what Ricer was betting on. That's why he was trying to tease them out to help their friend.
let's just say
I wanna
the
know-
cart comment was very obvious considering it is physically impossible to get a cart up that mountain trail.
She carried it. She's strong.
So,
So
A D
strong, so
character.
male.
we'll leave that there
A
then.
D character's intelligence, everyone.
Oh, I missed this.
Me too.
Me
So,
too,
going down the list
100%.
anyway, it's going to be a good night from me. It's going to be a good night from our long-awaited return of Granny Z.
Yes.
Creature.
Yes.
Good night, everyone.
A,
Remember. I'll get back to you on that.
Remember what I forgot. What did you forget? I don't know, I forgot. A good night from the happiest little yeen on the mountain. D.
Good night, everyone. And remember, be kind to each other.
A good night from it was an alright plan. Reister.
It was an alright plan. The execution was flawed, but the plan was okay. Good night.
A good night from that girl is on fire.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say it's more a case of this bitch is on fire. Mistakes were made. What can I say?
Yes.
No regrets.
A good night from our returning powerful sorceress. I see.
Good night, everyone.
And that's it. Hopefully next week Sephi will be feeling better and we can have Elaine and Samara back. But
You
until
mean
then,
next
or
time?
Next time. Until then, I love you guys, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Toodles. Bye.